Hello, and welcome to episode 17 of the Chronicles of Azoria. We're back! We are back! You know what, I'm just going to go to the normal cam so you can see everyone's beautiful faces while I do the shout-outs. But firstly, make sure you follow at Azorianpost on Twitter for all the updates, find out when episodes are, when we're going to go live, all that fun stuff, because, you know, scheduling is super difficult. But we're back. We are back. Let me just fix Karaya's face. And take the token off. There you go.
There's a Karaya on top of a Karaya.
It's Karaya squared.
Multiple Karayas. But yeah, if you're not able to watch live all the time, all of our episodes are available on VOD the day after airing and are accessible on Twitch and YouTube. Special thanks to Antti, Martikainen and Michael Ghelfi for providing their music for Twitch streamers. Make sure you go check out their stuff. We usually have links in the chat. I will link it later on, unless Megna, you were awesome at it last time. Do you know their links? No, probably not, but we'll get them, because the potato bot is still not working in the chat because I think Tibby's asleep.
I don't know what any of the codes are. Again.
We'll sort it out, and I'll link the cast as well, probably during the break. But yeah, make sure you go check out their stuff. Just Google them. They're cool. So we can focus more on the game and the roleplay. We won't be reading chat rigorously throughout the cast. However, please feel free to follow the cast on Twitch and Twitter, and I'm sure they're happy to answer any questions and things you might have throughout the week and things. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's jump into a recap, because people probably have no idea what's going on. It's been like a month and a half. So, after you met up with Kibo's branch in the capital, a group of the Claw, led by a man called Sayur, the group learned that 3 individuals, one likely being the princess of the capital, left around 72 hours ago at night. They headed south before the thief scouts lost them, but the group successfully tracked their trail, and it led them to a buried cache of Royal Guard armor and some of the princess's jewelry, which confirmed the suspicions were true. Not knowing if the princess had been taken by force or had gone of her own will, the group feared the worst and rushed over the course of a week to make up that 3-day difference. And they caught up to them just outside of the port of Natos, a new city that a lot of you have not been to. Velia's new familiar, Shay, a hawk, lended a hand tracking. When you did manage to catch up to them, there was a very tense discussion between one of the guards called Rion. But the group successfully managed to convince them that they didn't mean any harm, and reluctantly, because again, insane persuasion from Velia, I think at the time, and a few other people, accepted some help from you. However, that evening, after the group had gone off ahead and you guys were exhausted and decided to rest, you noticed a battalion of troops far away from the war, marching down the road, and Rune recognized the leader, a giant humanoid covered in plate armor wielding 2 great swords, which was the feared commander by the name of Knight Commander Atruas. The group, staying hidden and listening to Rune's counsel, let them pass, but then quickly mounted up and went around them, giving them a large berth to warn Amelia, Rion, and Ben that they were arriving the next day at the port of Natos. You quickly went into the city, found their hideout, and informed them of the situation, and you started taking up positions around the city, and a few of you asking about potential travel out. You knew that Amelia is waiting on a ship called the Cyrus, but it's not yet currently coming to harbour, but it should be arriving at any time. It's early sunset at the moment. The Cyrus ship is bound to arrive any time, but you're not sure when, and you presume at this pace that Atruas' battalion is about 3 hours out. I will say you're all kind of gathered together from your positions in the market square, which is still, even with at sundown, is still heavily trading and things like that, and probably goes in onto the night. So, without further ado, that's where we return in the bazaar, and you're all gathered together. You've got about 3 hours, you think, before he arrives, and you're not too sure where the ship is or is coming. What would you guys like to do? I'll load the map up as well, just so you are aware.
Oh, where are we now? Are we in the marketplace?
Yeah. So I'll just load the map up and I'll show you where you are.
Quite the hefty decision to make, because if we try and stop this guy, we're probably getting made enemies of the state, right?
I do not recommend stopping this guy.
I'll say you guys are around here, and you just meeting up after learning the boat situation. And you know their safe house is around there somewhere. They're currently in the safe house, laying low, and you guys are here, just on the edge of the market right now.
Can you redrop my token?
I can.
I'm waiting where?
Is afflicted with the Greystone. The Greystone curse.
There's the Greystone. There we go.
No idea why it does that still.
I don't know.
So, you're outside of a giant lighthouse-looking structure that even in this dark sunset has this like beam that is just pulsing of like radiant energy, and that's casting a far wide beam out to sea. But it's kind of oddly futuristic, almost. Built out of pure sandstone going up. And you just kind of decided that this is probably a good place to gather once you've all been around a little bit. Some of you went to the bar over here and asked about other ships. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Velia and someone else. So there is a potential of another ship, maybe, if you wanted to go on that one. But you don't know where that's going or what. It's a bit of a wild card. Yeah? So, what are we doing, team?
It says not to fight this guy, so if this shit don't get run down, we need to come up with a way of distracting.
I think I could take him.
You probably could. And I'm all for it.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying, like, for the record, if anyone were to ask, that's my firm belief, anyways. But out of concern for all the civilians in the area, I think it's perhaps the best idea not to engage at this time. So I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Did we end up finding out if when this other ship is arriving? Sorry if it was already mentioned.
Which one? The one that Amelia's already waiting for, the one that is full of trusted people, or the one that Velia went to find out about?
The backup.
The backup one's already
soon, right?
here.
Okay.
But they're not ready to leave yet. There's still a little delay on there, but it's in harbour. It's at Dock 17. But you guys have not gone to check it out. It's just you knew there was a ship. The next ship leaving the port is at Dock 17, essentially. I don't think you've had the conversation with the captain or anything like that. It was just there is a ship leaving soon. It's at Dock 17. I think that was pretty much the conversation, if I recall.
So, perhaps, well, I think we have a couple options. One, if we're going with them, is option number one. Option number two, we don't go with them. We could board whatever ship they're not on, and perhaps someone wants to disguise themselves as the princess and perhaps draw attention to away from the princess. And I think maybe the third option is we just hang out here and go somewhere else. Not on a boat.
I can definitely do that, but as soon as they figure out it's a ruse, they're probably just going to execute me on the spot if they catch me. You can try. Shit hits the fan.
I think, Karai, you weren't here in the last session, were you? So I'll just fill you in a little bit. So when you caught up with her, you were unsure if Amelia had been taken, or if it was like that kind of situation. But with some really high persuasion checks, her and Rion conveyed the message that the two guards with her were her trusted childhood friends that had gone through the Royal Knight Academy, and they are like sons of nobility themselves. And they're the only two people that she trusted in the court, and that the king, her father, is not in the best of shapes, and like the royal court is like, obviously they're at war currently, but the royal court is very volatile and unstable, and there's just nightmarish type figures that have like put her on edge basically, and she wants to get out for her own safety, for everyone's safety. And she didn't really convey too much more than that, other than the vast emotion that she was super scared, and she's definitely fleeing from that situation.
We kind of get the impression that the king is, for lack of a better term, possessed. It's not necessarily the king. It's either still his body or who knows what, but...
Can I ask the asshole question? Would we win favor with this possessed king if we brought her back?
So the reason you guys knew about this to begin with is you just, on a ad hoc thing, went to an adventuring guild, and then through an insane persuasion check managed to convince them that the mountain to the north held a dragon in it, and you guys slayed the dragon.
Yeah, we did.
because of that, it was, you were trusted with this information that was like fresh off the news, fresh off the press, and they didn't have that much information. So you took that tidbit of information and went to a thieves guild located in there that was a subsidiary thieves guild of Kibo's, the Claw. And Rune communicated with Kibo and arranged all this up, and they were onto it as well, and then they had a little bit more information. And then this is where the trails kind of led from there. But yes, like there's a big bounty on her head, essentially.
And I think this was established previously, but both Rune and Amelia...
Yeah.
Both Rune and Avelia basically said, like, we're helping.
We're helping, yeah.
So I think gold in her favor aside, we already crossed that path, and it's a no.
But there is other adventuring guilds, not just yourself, adventuring groups that are also looking. They don't have as much information or lead as you at the moment, but yeah.
Less the gold and more... So we know the king's a bad guy. Clearly. His own kid's running from him. How about we fix that?
What are you proposing? Correct.
Yeah, what are you proposing? What's your idea?
Not something that should be mentioned in a public space.
Somewhere private?
You can go find somewhere if you want to.
Any space. Yeah. It should not be mentioned. Maybe in the woods.
Not proposing an accident of sorts, are you?
Maybe. I can't propose an accident, but...
I haven't had enough ale yet this morning, okay? This sounds extensive and requires planning and convincing.
Is that a subtle hint we need to go to the pub?
Rune, where's your jug?
I've got it. It's secure.
No, what I'm saying is that there are a bunch of problems around the land that are clearly, now we know, we had suspicions, but we know, are being caused by a certain individual. And this might be our number one in on or relating to this situation to get close to this individual, physically close.
What time of day is it? DM?
It's golden hour. It's roughly sunset. Okay. It's around 8 in the evening, really. It's summer, so you've just broke into summer, so it's late. It kind of works like our world, essentially, where in the summer there's late sunsets and stuff. You got probably another about an hour of light.
Food for thought, but we don't have much time to digest said food.
Did we figure out where that boat's going that Velia booked?
Nope, she just knows that the next boat that is leaving is on dock 17. You'd have to go have a conversation with the captain there.
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
Yeah, you want to start walking over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not
Yeah, let's
too
do
long.
it.
It's, because there is a slight time pressure situation here. I'd say you need to prioritize what you really want to do before stuff happens, but it does take you about 20-30 minutes to find that dock, unless someone wants to roll me an investigation check to see if they can get there a little bit quicker. I'll let you all roll if you want one, or want to, or someone can give someone advantage.
Give someone an advantage. It's not my strong suit.
Who's rolling? Oh, I think
I
Meg
can roll.
knows. All right, Crash, you roll. Not Crash. Sorry.
25!
Okay, what did you get?
Wasn't me. 2.
2. Okay.
I went to go look and then I got distracted.
Romy was
Sorry.
looking behind him, smelling all the food stands, and was like, "Oh, I'm really hungry." And Craig's like, "It's over here." So yeah, I'd say it take you about 20 minutes to find it. You walk down the right side of the dock and don't have to double back on yourselves, and you see like a ship there that is all like natural black wood stained. If you weren't in like a free port, essentially, you'd probably be like, is that a pirate ship? But imagine like black pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean type of aesthetic. It's not the most in shape ship, but it's definitely not got cannon holes in it or anything like that, and it's flying like a grey flag with 2 scimitars like crossed. It's not like a pirate-esque flag, essentially.
Would I know more about this from my
Due to your
previous...
history, yeah, roll me a knowledge history check. Check your character channel to see if you have any bonuses to that kind of stuff. So I know everyone
Is my
got individual
military
bonuses.
history coming?
I wouldn't
Is
say
my
for
military
I
history
wouldn't
coming?
say for seafaring. I think you were a bit more land orientated.
Okay.
And it's
like
not
merchants kind of thing?
If it was a military ship, sure. And I would say if it was a merchant
Yeah.
ship, sure. But it's definitely... Actually, yeah, it's going to be a high DC, but I'll let you roll as well. But your DC will be
Okay.
higher than Cry's.
Okay.
I got bonuses about for history and perception checks around the
Yes.
Concord Council and
Yeah, so
and-
I would say that this does apply, so you get those bonuses too.
cool.
I only rolled a 10, so
Yeah, you would not know, unfortunately.
looks like a sharp ship.
It looks like a ship built for speed, and it does definitely have the capability of carrying cargo. It does have some cannons on it, but it's not like a warship, particularly.
14 if I've rolled the right thing.
I don't have D&D Beyond up.
Lol.
Oh wait, that would be 16, sorry.
Is that with your bonuses as well?
Yeah.
Okay, 16. It's not bad. I would say you don't recognize the flag at that, but you definitely know. You definitely can tell it's not a pirate ship per se. So you figure it's probably some sort of outlying merchant ship, something like that, but not like a well-known brand. So there's merchant ships like that are like, you know, it's like DHL or whatever, like merchants. There's like they own 50 ships and you recognize their insignias and stuff. But yeah, definitely like some independent traders probably.
Fuck.
What just happened?
Gravity.
You right there, Cry? Just
Yes.
fell on your face out of nowhere.
Feeling a little woozy.
So there is a couple of people like loading stuff up on the boat. It's up to you if you want to approach.
Sure. Yeah, I'll approach them and straight up start snooping
Sure.
about where they're up to, how long they've been sailing.
You see like a bit of a skinny-ish build half-elf actually. He's like, oh, whoa, sorry, this is a private vessel. Can I help you?
Yeah, I just had a couple of questions. How long have you guys been sailing?
A while? Years?
I'm kind of casually like brush
Flirting?
my hair back, reveal the fact that
Okay.
I'm also
Yeah.
halfling.
He's up to you a little bit, but he's like,
Right.
yeah, years.
Are you guys getting?
Sorry, did you say ears?
Years.
Years. Ooh, years. Are you? Is the ship scheduled to sail out of here soon? I'm gonna
Yeah.
play up that I'm a little bit like nervous, like looking over at the humans and being like,
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how fast we get this stuff loaded up. But
where to? Is it would it be somewhere safe?
where's safe in Azoria? You tell me. The seas are never safe, but we're just carrying cargo from A to B. Is there a particular place you're trying to get to? Are you okay?
I have noticed that me and my friends have been, with the tensions rising, we've been treated a little differently nowadays. So yeah, we've been looking at getting some safe passage anywhere that isn't here.
I mean, sure, I can check what our next stop is. We do have a couple of stops that we're doing. Yeah, give me a sec. And he yells up the ship. Just wait here. He goes on. I'm just gonna load something up, just on my end, if I stop getting errors.
Question to the party: is this the ship we're assuming that she's going to be taking out?
We don't know yet.
No, she's waiting for a ship called the Cyrus. This is not.
Just waiting for her ship with friendly people. This is the backup plan.
If you look at the back of the ship's called Avesta.
Avesta. Do we know where her friendly ship is going to?
No clue.
Away from here.
Is it somewhere in port?
I don't know if she told you the destination or not, because there was still a little bit of hesitancy in helping. So I think they were a little bit vague on where it's going. They just said this ship is safe and it's got trustworthy people on it. About 5 or so minutes pass, and the figure, the man, the half elf, comes back. So at first we're going to be stopping off at the Elder Isle. It's a bit of a strange stop off. And then we're going to be doubling back, dropping something off in Uraso, and then back here. All in all, it's probably a month round trip, I imagine, if we get good wind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
just want to
well,
say we don't really have bunks or rooms. We're not that kind of traveling ship. And if you really want to, I can inquire with the captain to see if we're taking on any passengers for some extra coin. We've done it before in the past, but not super common. But yeah, it's not like a here's your own room, you get 3 meals a day kind of deal aboard
Of
with
course.
our ship.
Of course, we did not expect anything like that. Please do inquire with your captain, and we will be back shortly. We'll just have to get some of our things. You said you're leaving in an hour?
About an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Right. So, party.
How'd it go?
Well,
So you relay
there-
this info, I assume?
Yeah, I quickly relay the info. I think we should find where the Cyrus is and figure out where they're off to. if we can catch up, we can catch up. He mentioned that there's an unusual stop on their way, which is intriguing.
Well, you mentioned it was the Elder Isle, so roll me just a knowledge history, just a flat knowledge history. And if she's told any of you guys this, which I assume she has, you can all roll knowledge history as well if you want to.
22.
22?
5. Number 6.
Yeah, you wouldn't have heard of it. Rune?
12.
12? Bromir, did you roll or you sure?
I haven't traveled much, so I'm not even gonna pretend I would know.
So you know the Elder Isle, Karaya, is home to the World Tree of this planet. And a lot of people... It's a very dangerous island. You roll pretty good, so... The World Tree, it has a lot of mythological like stories around it. People go there on pilgrimages. People go there just to see it. People go there to just see it from the ships, because you can see it from miles and miles away. Like the tree itself breaks the cloud barrier before you even start seeing its branches. It's huge. You don't really know too much more of its... if it has any function or anything like that. It's just this huge island that is probably the same size of kind of Euraso kind of size. So it's a huge kind of continent island on its own, and it harbors this giant tree. But you just know it's like primitive around it, and people go there. And if they go there to set foot on it, to do the actual pilgrimage, you know they take a lot of guards because it's still that kind of owned by nature. So it's a very like dangerous place if you don't know what you're doing or traversing there. But there's like pleasure ships that go over there just to see it as like a tour on a holiday cruise and things like that. That's how you probably kind of know it a little bit. Rune, you've probably heard of it, just the tree aspect, but you wouldn't really know much more else than that.
I relay this information and it does sound odd. It's not a tourist pleasure barge. It
doesn't sound safe for our new friends.
No.
Yeah, I think the purpose here is if their existing ship becomes compromised or they can't wait until the morning, then this is a backup. Because the alternative is she gets caught.
Right. Let's go find out where the Cyrus is headed off to.
Okay. Are you moving to the safe house? I'll let you guys move your tokens over there if you want to.
Can we find it in port?
No, the safe house marked on the map because
can we find the ship itself?
Oh, at the end of last session, you searched both harbors and the ship had not pulled in yet. You spoke to the port master, and its estimated ETA is any time now, but it's not arrived yet. It could be arriving in the next 5 minutes. It could be in the next 3 hours.
Okay.
It does have a reservation at the port, essentially, that it's been pre-arranged. That's how they know that the ship's coming today-ish, but it's not a... Your train will be arriving at 22:53. It's a get you when it gets here job.
The wind died down. You won't be getting anywhere. Okay, let's go back. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Ship's not here, so there's not much standing around. Might as well just go back to the safe house and wait.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to move your tokens
Go
over
with
there?
that.
Should we make sure we're not being followed or anything of that nature?
Roll me a
Yes.
perception check, whoever wants to, and let me know what you're specifically keeping an eye out for, or you just be keeping an eye out if you're being followed.
I want to know if that scary general commander person is following us.
Are you gonna do a spell?
I'm going to... I'd like to guidance myself and just kind of keep an eye out as we're walking back to the safe house.
So you're looking specifically for Trosta military or something like that, or specifically
looking
for him?
for
Atruas.
Knight Commander Atruas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a reference, you think, because you rode here throughout the day, without finishing your full sleep and things like that, you still think he's probably about 3 hours out. But yeah, you can. After this point, actually, of finding the ship, it's probably more like 2. But you can roll to look for him anyway.
Okay. We'll look for him. And I'd like to guidance myself.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
What did you get,
That's
sir?
a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
No, you're keeping a lookout. You do notice some military figures, but it's more the independent guard that guard this tree port. They're not really from the military you would recognize.
Okay.
What did everyone else get who's keeping tabs out for being followed?
I've not rolled.
I didn't roll yet, but I think specifically I'm just going to look for anyone who seems to be
Shifty?
shifty, but perhaps eavesdropping or just lurking. Maybe
Yeah.
someone I've recognized previously as we were traveling through that. What doesn't matter? I got 6 anyways.
You see a lot.
Of course it matters.
Hey, there's food still over here, guys.
Hey, pick me up some of that.
I didn't
Explains
do
my
so
2.
well.
Okay. Eventually, you take another. It's quite a big town, and pushing through the market's not super easy. So it does take you another 40 or so minutes to get to the safe house. So just keeping an eye of the time. You knock on the door. No answer. What do you do? Actually, Velia hears something on the inside. She's got super high passive perception. She's like, there is someone in there. I heard movement.
One of you guys had a connection to Ben or somebody, right?
That was Villia, I think.
Yeah. Let me just see if Velia has
She's
message
perfect connection.
prepared.
I mean, I can send messages, but it's like a really short range.
Oh, they might be on the other side of the store.
I can send a message to each. We're going to send a message 3 times, once to each person that we've met so far. So is it Rowan, Ben, and is it Amelia?
Rion, Amelia, and Ben. But she's going by the name Jessica as an alias. Just if you
Jessica.
remember. So Velia does the same thing and pulls out a message. As you message Rion, she messages Ben. She's like, we're outside. And you suddenly hear footsteps then slowly approach the door. It's like, opens. The fuck are you? I thought we were laying low. What's going on? You coming in?
We're coming back. That's it.
All right, come on, fucking hurry up. Get off the street. And you all pile in and he like peeks his head out and looks.
We weren't followed. We were careful.
Shuts the door behind you and locks it with a deadbolt. I thought you were just waiting outside and keeping an eye out. What's going on? You see now that Ben and Amelia are both in the room, but like just sat out of kind of view from any of the windows that are all curtained up and things like that.
Don't be mad, but as a contingency, we've arranged a backup ship should what's his shit face show up and your ship not be here. We haven't told names, no nothing like that. It's just one of us went over, inquired.
Okay. I mean, it's always good to have backups, I guess.
It's also it's docked here. It's in dock
It's
17.
leaving soon.
Dock 17. What's the name of the ship?
Good question.
Avesta?
Avesta? Was it Avesta?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Look for a
Okay.
scrawny little half elf.
Did he say how much the passage was or anything like that, or
No.
where's he going?
Elder Owl?
Sorry, to clarify, did Velia take care of that already, or no? What happened with that when we
Velia
talked
just
about the ship?
found. They went into the bar. They were looking for a captain type figure. They basically didn't have a super productive conversation, if it came to memory. But he then pointed to that there is a ship leaving. This
Right,
ship.
okay.
So they went. That's when we broke up. So he went to inquire about this ship.
Right. So, regarding compensation, we would still need to speak with the captain, but
All right. And he looks over to Benny. I'd much prefer to wait for the Cyrus. We know the folk aboard that ship. We know it's discreet. But it's an option, I suppose, right?
Good. Shit at the wall. And you need to make haste. It's an option.
Yeah. All right. When are they? Do you know where they're heading? You said the Elder Isle. Did I hear you correctly?
Elder Isle, Uraso, and then back here, I think.
Over the course of a month.
It's a long time. Okay. I mean, it's going to be a long travel regardless. Shit. Yeah. Back up. You see, he writes down like Elder Isle, Dock 17. Puts it to like his memory at least a little bit.
Worst case scenario, I can create a diversion to give you maybe 3-4 minutes tops. If it gets that bad.
Well, I know you.
I mean, they're also leaving soon, so
if you
they won't be sticking around for too
you all
long.
decided on what you want to do next. I know you were still discussing if you were coming with or whatnot. So.
Oh, who doesn't want to be chased around the world by some unknown fuckhead? I mean, we helped you already, so technically already enemies of the state, right?
That's if he knows you've helped us. Does he?
I don't know, Rune, how smart is this one?
How smart's the word? Determined, I would say, is probably a better word for it. But
unnatural.
it seemed onto us. Yeah, unnatural for sure.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, we passed him on the road, right?
We used to know
So he has
Atruas
seen us.
from his early days. He was quiet, big, always big. And then the last couple of years, since he's been away on various missions, we assumed, he's just changed. He's not the person we once at least knew a little.
Did you notice the change with him prior to the king acting strange?
It's hard to say. I don't know. A lot of this has been like gradually happening over the course of the last 4 years. To the point now that we all agreed we're just getting out. There's something off. We can't put our finger on it. We're not in the loop, and whoever is in the loop, it's just very bad vibes. And with the war going on, and maybe when it all dies down and this war is over, maybe we'll come back and the king, if he's still well or whatever, Amelia can convince him that it was the best thing for her to leave for a while, and maybe he'll understand. I honestly don't know. We don't really have an end game plan. They were just.
So, where are you guys heading to? Where is this safe place that you're heading to?
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, because you guys have already like worked up a rapport at this point.
24.
24. You guys rolls on these. This is insane. I can't see the rolls on D&D Beyond for some reason, but hey.
No, it's just Karaya.
Mine is still terrible.
Yeah.
So
Don't push your luck.
the ship we've chartered goes straight to Felwyn. It's a good month's ocean travel, but we should be safe there. There's there was kind of a political emissary we went on as one of our first expeditions, being knights, and Amelia was sent as kind of a dignitary. This is going back like 10 years or so, and we think we built up good relations there that the people there would see us through once we get there and explain the situation.
And do you know that you will be able to trust them 100% when you get there?
We were there for a good couple of months. I think so. They're very neutral and altruistic people, I would say. And we all agreed that this is probably the best place for us to go, at least until something else happens. And we can defend ourselves if it's just normal people and banditry or whatnot.
Sounds nice.
If we don't go with you, is there a way to get in touch if things change around here, for the better or for the worse?
Well, you got in touch with us magically, right? Somehow?
Yeah.
There's a distance limit to that.
Close.
Month journey at sea might be a little bit out of range.
No, he's referencing the spell that Rune did. Because I think Rune cast sending to warn them because they were ahead of you in the port of NATO. So Rune can communicate anywhere in the world.
I can get it over anytime.
Well, there you go. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Rude, is that one way?
It is limited to I can send a message.
You have to initiate?
And she can reply once.
Yeah, he has
I
to
have
initiate.
to initiate.
Yeah.
Yep, I have to open the connection.
Perhaps we should have a set. Well, I was gonna say a check-in date, but if you guys are in trouble on the other side, there's not much we do from over here, anyways.
Yeah, we don't really have any magical capabilities like that. I'm sure our friends that we're going to meet would, but I think there's certain limitations. We might not be able to contact you. I think they.
Yeah, the caster needs to be, or the person initiating conversation needs to be familiar with the person. Needs to know their name, know what they look like, that sort of thing.
We stay.
This country's going to shit, but you want to stay. Yeah, you could probably give us some information, because since we'll be in a different continent, you know, your continent is Rauren, and the country they're going to is technically in a different continent. You know, word will travel slow over there.
I'm just curious what the broader impact is of what's going on, if it is just localized to this continent or beyond, or started somewhere else and just eventually reached here.
Velia pipes up, and we do have a way to get back if we do want to go with them.
That's a fair point.
It's true. Forgot about that.
But
Isn't that your one-way ticket to visit home? Ikis?
There's needs to be a living tree, right? So
Yeah, there's.
that's the problem for him.
I was.
Right.
I was already selfish and tried that. I didn't.
That being said, it didn't take us that long to get over.
So I take it.
I'm sure there's a tree at the border crossing you and I saw, so
there is trees in
we can
Eurasia.
always go back there.
Like in the savannah area, part of Eurasia, there is trees. You would know that and be able to pick kind of one at random. You wouldn't be able to determine the specific location, but you would just be able to picture the savannah and end up at one. It's just that specific mountain range that there is no tree there left to go to.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really wants to be in the middle of nowhere.
I take it you've never. I speak to the princess. I take it you've not had any sway over your father recently.
I've not seen my father properly in a good few months. It got to a point where even I weren't really allowed to see him, just his military council, especially ramping up to the war. And then I would just hear from delegates and my guards and the rumors I was hearing, the things that was happening around court and people being kicked out of court and things like that. I just felt something was wrong in my gut. Like if I stayed here much longer, something's gonna happen and I don't want to be around for when it does. It wasn't a decision I made lightly.
Of course not.
But yeah.
I do wonder if it would be safer for you if we somehow made it seem like you never left.
What do you mean?
Amelia has a couple of magic tricks up her sleeve. Those billowy pink sleeves.
Amelia looks over and she's like, wait, you want me to impersonate the princess?
Oh, by the sounds of it, nobody's been paying attention to her.
Well, enough that they're looking for her right now.
Yeah.
Being present versus actually having communication with a person. Just saying.
To what end? What would our goal be? And how long would we have to keep this up for? Like, my magic's good, but there's limitations even on this, and
As I said earlier, we could find out straight from the source what's going on and what's gotten the king riled up.
I'd be willing to bet anyone with the princess would probably be put to death on the spot, so be good for Amelia, but might not bode well for the rest of us if we're around.
Yeah.
Unless we position ourselves as the heroes that she and loyal to her father. The win for the princess is nobody would be looking for her.
it's true, no one would be looking for me if they thought I was found, but the capital is a very dangerous place. If you were found out, you'd be dead. It's very risky. But
Oh, we're pretty dead anyway most of the time. The odds are usually stacked up against us.
Baseball.
I mean, I can't say that I've ever not been willing to take a risk. There's usually
That doesn't sound like you at all.
usually the default option for me, so I mean, I guess I'm down for whatever.
Grand treason included.
I mean,
Rion looks over
Amelia,
to
I
you.
think you could pull this off. It's not like they're sticking me in a dress and asking me to pretend to be the princess, right? So she's taller than I am.
Vila is like, oh, without a doubt I could pull it off. Can you guys pull it off and not get killed is the other question. And also, I could pull it off for a while, but depends how long you want to keep the charade up for. Illusions are illusions at the end of the day. If someone tries to touch me or something, it gets very risky.
I think the other concern I have is the guards that we passed along the way. It's just a little weird that we passed them and then suddenly, oh, we've captured the princess.
Maybe we're just better than them.
You would have to... Rion, this is Rion talking now. You would have to do it in a way that seemed like they found her. and let them take the glory, that would be much more believable.
A passing comment who's just walking by. Like, hey, did you see that girl?
But
We're not commoners, we're adventurers. Slayed a dragon, remember?
you could take her and turn her into the Adventurers Guild that hired you said, but it's a little less believable, but it could work. But you guys are fucking crazy. That place is going to shit, like, and you just want to jump right into it? You've got more balls than I have, I would say that.
Well, we've had a bit of a varied adventure with some individuals that may be related to the chaos that's ongoing. So obviously there's a lot more happening between the war and everything else, but yeah, interesting.
I can't shake the feeling that it is all not only connected, but it's just stemming from the one same thing. It's definitely stemming from one same thing.
I feel like the war is just a distraction right now.
At this point, yes.
Nothing to say we can't do both. We could always go with them and then appear back over here and
I can
try
hopefully
option
land
number
up
2.
on the shit.
I mean, getting out of the city if we fail at that would be more risky, but it is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
We win or we die. And by win, we find out whatever it is that is plaguing the daddy dearest. And hope we can solve it or help them.
Well, I don't know. I say my vote's we leave with them in the morning.
Okay.
I'm leaving, but I want to come back because I feel like I need to. After some time, of course, but yeah.
So, after all this intense discussion and things like that, you've got about an hour, you think, before he arrives at the entrance, or until Atruas probably arrives. You've probably got 30 minutes if you want to get onto the Avesta ship as an option. So you'd have to decide now and go, otherwise they'll be leaving, or you're waiting for the Cyrus. So now's the kind of point where you need to decide if you're waiting or you're going with the thingy, and then you can discuss other options afterwards. But what I'm asking you from DM to player is, it takes about 30-ish minutes to get to the docks from where your current position is, and that ship is probably leaving in the next 30 minutes or so. So, decision 1, make your choice, group. They will require a little bit of convincing to leave early and take this riskier ship, but it's up to you if you want to push for that. You do have some sort of influence, that's why I'm giving you the option.
Say,
As much as I like
adventure
the
either
option
way.
of taking the weird, totally pirate ship route.
We do have another option.
What's that option?
Princess has been to that place before, right? What was this called?
So,
Destination? Where are we going?
so the Avesta ship is going to
No,
Eldorado.
the Cyrus.
The Cyrus is going to Felwyn, and they went there a couple of years ago on a
Yeah.
diplomacy kind of mission to shake hands with other leaders and things like that.
Yeah.
I did just float the idea, this is completely OOC, I did just float the idea to Velia in DMs about if Velia would be down for pretending to be the princess, and she did say if the group decides to go that route, Velia would go that way, because it's kind of a big decision for her character, so I didn't want to make that call. So she is open to it if she wants to as well. So I just wanted to say that is an option as well. So you do have multiple options. Obviously, in my game, there's no wrong options. It's just what you guys want to do.
So I don't think we should give them that thing that you're thinking of, Romy. I know exactly what you're thinking of.
It would be fast.
It would definitely be fast, but it's
It would
also
be before they
one way.
arrive.
Oh,
It is one way.
that is
Yeah.
an option, yeah.
Do it. I'm okay with it.
We have a
Get
method
out
of
of jail free
travel.
card.
If the princess can think of a tree at our end destination, we could just go there. We'd have to figure out accommodations back, but it certainly would not be a month journey at sea.
Yeah, you've got a fast travel option with the Dryad's key right now.
Also, apologies to the DM if you spend time building out maps or anything in between. because-
Hey, I've built maps for each. My job as a DM is to predict what you guys are going to do next and then facilitate for that. So I've already got spouted.
And our job is to go in the other direction.
Yeah.
and ruin that, yeah.
Ruin all your plans.
I would not have mentioned Felwyn as a country if I didn't already have some material ready for that.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what's
Wouldn't it be
Felwood's neighbor?
funny?
We're gonna go there.
Wouldn't it be funny if they accidentally thought of a tree back home?
Well, there is a roll. There is a roll that comes to attach with this because it is on your brain and what you're thinking of at the time. So
The other thing that comes to mind that kind of Rune has going in his head right now is we possess that Azorian shard, and the whole war and battle over the capital is over that. So the farther we can pull that away from the country, the better.
Unless war follows it.
I mean,
Also
the war
true.
follows it. We'll fix that problem when it comes.
at this point, you guys have been discussing that, and you glance over, and there's a world kind of map on the table of the world. So just to make it a little bit more visualized for you guys, I will load a world map up that Rion's provided. I've got it here.
So I think it's safe to say we're chancing it, right? We're not taking the other ship that's leaving before they arrive. The soldiers arrive. We're sticking it out.
I've only rolled the
imagery,
dice
one
on the key. Let's use
Sorry,
the
what
key.
was that, Rid?
Let's use the key. I like that idea. We don't have to worry about any ships or paying any fees or any of that nonsense.
Unless they think of the wrong tree.
I mean,
In which case, we're all fucked.
sure. But better than waiting for our demise. I would like to be out of here before that general knight commander person shows up.
Certainly the safest option.
So this is the map you're thinking of. So
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah, there we go up top.
are
That's
right
us.
here, right on the corner there. The first ship is going to go this way to the Elder Isle, then go here, and then back again. So it kind of goes. This is the Avesta ship. The other ship
Okay.
is going to go here and come over here to here. That makes sense.
We gotta wait till the morning for that one, right?
No, it should be arriving any time now. You just don't know when.
It just won't be leaving right away.
I think we should go to Signath Moor.
Volcano in the middle of the.
Any ships going there? To the big scary volcano?
I have a feeling it's probably no.
So this is where world building comes in.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, that's the other
More
yeah,
of a late
you're-
evening thought, but I wonder what happens if you were to use the key to get to the Tree of Life there.
That is
Yeah.
the continent of Raren. So you'll be going to the continent of Zurus, basically, which is where Felwyn is.
But yeah, if someone's seen the world tree, they could technically use the key to get to the world tree.
Yeah, I'm more so wondering about the consequences after the fact.
Oh
With the
yeah, because
hostile
yeah, it
land
just
there,
destroyed
right?
the tree. Yeah,
The tree just is dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Details.
Man.
Do any of our associates look moderately concerned at our conversation at the moment?
Oh, I just got disconnected.
Oh, yeah, you do get a few eyebrow raisers for sure. Have you showed them the key, or you're just talking about this magical key you have access to?
Yeah, it's not. We haven't pulled anything out yet.
Okay. I mean, Rihanna immediately speaks up if you do mention this. And it's like, if you've got the key, yeah, we can potentially. Oh, I just DC'd too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Servers down.
Steam, please.
It's not.
Let's have mercy.
It's not a Thursday. What's Steam doing?
Oh no, I'll load it back up one sec, guys. I've not dropped any frames, so it's not my internet. It must be something.
No, it's definitely a server thing.
Yeah, it's.
We're back up.
You need to pull one of those like portable fans.
Yeah, I need to move the aircon back in here or something during this heat wave. Okay, yeah, we're back up.
Yeah. Cool.
So yes, decisions. What are we doing, team?
Right, let's
My vote
teleport.
is.
I will say
teleport.
you have 2 minutes in real life to decide if you're going to the Avesta shit. If not, that option's currently just
Oh,
going
I think we said we're not going to
Okay.
the Avesta.
Okay, so we're past
Yeah.
that. Oh, I'm gonna cross that off.
Past that.
Sorry, elf friend.
We ran out of time. We didn't have all the logistics worked out anyways in terms of paying for it, etc. So
Yeah.
speaking of paying for things, how are you guys for resources when we or when you guys at least get over to Felwyn?
If we're talking shiny resources, I'm skint.
No, not yogis. Them. How are you guys for resources?
About 300 gold.
We have a bit, yeah.
You're great. You've been checking their pockets. How much gold do you know they have?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, you do still
She's the
have
bank.
some of her jewelry that you found.
Oh yeah.
At this point, you hear a knock at the door.
We're not expecting any more people, are we?
Now, Rion immediately draws his sword and he's ready.
Messengers of yours? Hello?
There's no answer return. You just hear a couple of seconds later. Same knock in the same pattern. It sounds like not a loud knock either, and the knock is definitely coming from lower it down in the door, so halfling level, something like that.
Interesting.
Halflings?
I don't think we've interacted with anyone like that.
Hey. Right. Are they meant to knock in a pattern for you? Like a secret code?
The same knock again. We're not expecting anyone.
So, just let it pass.
What floor are we on?
It's just you're in a little 10 by 15 foot wooden single story house, like a hut essentially. Just
I'm gonna climb out of the window and flank whoever's in the corridor.
Okay, so it's not a corridor, it's literally going onto the outside. It's
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm just gonna do that then.
Back window, yeah. Roll me a stealth check if you're being sneaky.
Hey, everyone, go that side of the room. I'll disguise myself to look like
20.
some weird beggar.
Okay. You
Yeah,
sneak
you
out.
want
You're a
to
little
peer
beggar.
through the door crack there, the shutter there. Yeah, keys.
Yeah. You all go hide over that side of the room.
You open the door, Keys, as Correa is sneaking around.
Yeah.
Okay, as you creak the door
Well,
open.
isn't there a thing on the door? Like
No,
one of
it's
the...
just a wooden door with a deadbolt, pretty much.
Oh,
like,
damn.
super simple.
right.
Akis opens the door dressed as this old beggar, and you see Velia sneaking behind, and you both at the same time. Ooh, our music's gone off. One moment.
Oh no.
At the same time, roll initiative.
You see at the both at the same time this little box with really thin arms and legs, standing about 2 foot tall. No visible head, just looks like a treasure chest with arms and legs, just
It's a
knocking
fucking
at the
mimic.
door. Like a little.
I'm just
As you
standing there
open
with
the
like
door,
a knife.
like, it starts motioning to like walk into the room.
I mean, I don't know what to do at this
Do you
point.
make way for it, or do you?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
threaten it?
You come up
Play in.
behind it. Do you like with a dagger out or a sword out? Or
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I've got my dagger out. I don't know what to make of this.
At this point,
It's like,
as you're like hesitating, like what to do, it just walks under Akis's transformed beggar legs, like through his legs. It's kind of tiny, and it's just walking with no head or visible discerning features. It's just waddling up to Velia. Velia's like, what? And then it opens, like its mouth, which would be the chest, opens, and in there you see, if you're all looking, 5 necklaces. All that is what Velia commissioned for the Mountain Breakers.
hell.
So what the?
Special delivery?
Yeah, magical delivery.
Amazing.
Right.
So it's like the 5 necklaces. She reaches down a bit hesitantly and takes them out, and there's a little like note that says, "We recently acquired this method." And as soon as she takes the items out, the thing just poofs. Yeah, you have the Mountain Breaker necklaces that Velia commissioned. And the note basically reads like, I know you're a bit hesitant about time delays and things like that. This magical delivery was provided by blah 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 jewelers. This is essentially like a delivery note receipt.
I'm not sure what to make of that, I'll be honest.
Drone delivery in Azoria.
Yeah.
Magical means capital city.
I put my axe back.
Put my necklace on.
I assume Karai's coming in and shutting the door again.
Yeah, shutting
Yeah.
the door, put my necklace on, turning back to normal.
Rion is like still sword drawn, like what was
Long
that?
story.
Yeah, I don't even know that one.
I don't know.
I can't even begin.
like you said, we're weird.
But if you're interested, it's like a silver chain, really pretty, with like a triangle thing. And I think Velia put something in the general chat on Discord
But there was
about.
something below it as well.
Yeah.
It was like a triangle, and there was something below, like.
Yeah, it's like a mountain essentially.
A broken mountain.
Yeah, a broken mountain. So there you go. All right. Breaking up the tension a little bit there, but yeah. What are you guys deciding to do next?
There it is.
Yeah. I would just like to point out the optics of what just happened for the outside. We're in a fully blocked off, enclosed building. And Karaya just climbed out a window, ran around to the front with a dagger, and then chased a box into the building.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's our artist set? Get on that.
Well, listen, if we're going to be taking the ship, we should maybe get to the docks prior to anyone arriving in town, because we don't necessarily want to get spotted on the way over.
If we're teleporting, we just
Or
get
if we're
on.
teleporting, we should figure out where there's a proper tree that'll fit us.
Yeah.
Rion says, I'm about to go check again to see if the Cyrus has made dock. So we should decide on what we're doing. If you do have a method of transporting us there, it'd be greatly appreciated. But there's no hesitancy if you need that for something else. It seems like a very, from what you've been saying, a very, very limited resource or hard skill. So
it's a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, it's never coming back.
We don't know you that well, so no regrets, no remorse. It would be much appreciated, but we have our method there.
Yeah, no offense. It wasn't for you. I just don't know if I want to travel at sea for an entire month.
You just how there's awkward tension, and you say that, you just can't help but breaking into laughter. I understand. Dwarves probably don't like the ocean as much.
I mean, the last boat we were on wasn't exactly a pleasant trip either.
No.
Yeah.
I see. Well, if you still want to decide, I'm gonna go and check the dock.
Yeah, go check, see if the boat's there. If it is, take it. If it isn't, then we can teleport.
Okay.
Did you guys already pay for transportation?
Yeah.
Like, has payment already been arranged?
Payment's already been arranged. We've been planning this probably for the best part of a month.
Yeah.
We trust the people. We all know them. Yeah. And he puts his hood up and opens the door and quickly shoots out.
Would it be trouble to have 5 more accompany you on that ship?
Not at all. Rion's just darted out, so Ben just takes over and is like, nah, it'll be fine. They're not doing any other jobs or cargo runs. This ship's, they've just returning from a job to pick us up, and we're their like sole. There's no stops or anything like that. They're just going to take us where we want to go. So.
Right. Okay.
Interesting.
Rion should be back in the next 40 minutes, 50 minutes or so, I imagine. So.
I'm sure you guys already thought about this, but it's gonna look a little weird if on the dock records there's just a ship that popped in and popped out again. There was no business really in the port.
Ships come and go.
Ships come and go. We've all used different names. They're not even telling us about the cargo. I
fair.
assume the captains sorted all that out if they need to. So.
All right.
Hey, Amelia, you want to send? What's your hawk's name?
Shay.
Shay. We'll send Shay. See where that Knight Commander's at.
Yeah, I can try and get Shay to look around, and she like sits on a chair and she like Game of Thrones style like wargs into the bird, and her eyes go kind of glazed over. Actually, can I roll on D&D Beyond for her?
Oh yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. And the hawk starts circling around and keeping an eye out. Can I get Bromir for me to roll a d20?
It's high or low good.
You don't know.
18.
Okay.
You have 18 minutes to live.
It's at this point you hear Velia just talk like, I see him. He's just arriving at the main gate.
Shit.
It looks like the guards are trying to talk to them. They're not stopping for the guards. And at that point you hear like, actually, were you from here? Let me load the map back up. I don't think you would.
We might need a divergence at some
You
point.
don't hear anything other than Velia's communication, but just for your awareness now, they are here.
Okay.
I'll load the
party back there.
So at least we're not near the main thoroughfare.
But they're not even stopping to talk to the local militia or anything. They just walked in and they're doing whatever they need to do.
Is that the only gate out of the city?
Yep.
Great.
We should probably get everyone to port, catch up with what's his face who just left, and
so I'd say at this point Rion's been gone for about 15 minutes.
We should probably get that way and make as much distance between them and us as possible, and then potentially either teleport the hell out of there straight from the port or get on the ship.
We need a tree, so no tree that's staying or over at the church.
Hey,
whatever building that is.
With your permission, and I turn myself into look like a. It's weird, I know. Just bear with me.
Okay. Amelia can't hear you guys talking. So when you're talking, she's not making any sort of reaction to it, and she's like, "Okay, the knights have split into two groups. One half is staying at the entrance, and the big dude and the other half are walking into the city."
I'm curious how they tracked here specifically.
I don't know.
Maybe the same way that box tracked us.
Things like to track us.
We left a bunch of our unnoticeable things in hopes that they wouldn't be able to find us, but maybe there's some magical means we're not aware of. I don't know. Ben, what are we doing? Are we going to the port? Ben's like, get ready to move. We're going to make a decision. And he stands next to the door, peeking out of the window.
Seriously, no other trees in the whole city?
You
Just
don't
those
know.
trees, or we gotta exit the city.
Has any of you been to the church district here?
Nope.
So you probably won't be fully aware that there is trees even there, if we're being brutally honest. Everyone can roll me a perception check, and you'll need a DC 23, and I'll say you noticed greenery when you first entered the city. Akish, yours will be lower. I would say yours will be a DC of 18 because you went up to a vantage point, if you remember, at one point.
Did I go up a wall or something? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Above a tower. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, Rune and I have a harder time.
Uriah.
Down.
This doesn't matter anyway. 14.
Yeah, I got a 14.
I don't even know what a tree looks like.
I can't see your roll, so just let me know if someone met the DC on that one. Oh wait, I can now. I've opened it up.
What is this check? What am I doing? I got a nat 20. What do I need to add to this?
Nice. So that was just a backtrack to see if you saw any trees in the city.
Yeah, but is that perception or is that?
It's perception. DC
Yeah,
is
so plus 4, 24.
Nice, just met it. So you have to roll a 19 or higher. So yes, you noticed when you came into the city for the main thoroughfare, you looked up and saw some cathedrals to your right, and there was some greenery and trees there. So that would be your best bet, looking for trees. And this is kind of like a hot, sandy savanna type environment at this port as well. So it looks like these trees have specifically been cultivated to grow there, because there's no other greenery in the rest of the town. No city. And Ben looks to you guys. So, are we going to the port?
I think we try the port first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This time, Karaya, roll me a perception check, but it's not your perception. Just roll me a d20 and let me know what you get.
Oh god.
No pressure.
You're gonna do great.
14.
Okay.
All gone to shit, y'all.
Uh-oh. That second roll's never a good thing.
Amelia just says, "Oh no, they saw Shay," and then she just loses vision and her vision comes back. They know. We need to make a decision where we're going.
To the docks.
Or straight to the church district, and then we guys
I don't think
we'll
they know
try
where
to
we
find
are,
you.
but they know I was watching them. And
How?
they saw the bird, and so I got you to roll a perception check on their behalf, and I rolled the stealth check for the bird. And yeah.
You killed us.
No!
And they shot the bird down.
No.
With a magical blast.
shame.
But it's not a real bird, so it just poofs back to the Fey realm because it's not dead. It just goes back to its plane, and Vili can resummon it.
It just experiences death.
It just
over and
experiences
over.
death over and over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Would it make
Vilia's not
sense-
like
Right.
heartbroken. She's not like. She's a little bit aghast because it felt she was seeing through its eyes at the time. So she's shocked up. Then she was like, okay.
You're here. It's okay. You're not injured.
Let me ask before we even go, is there anyone here opposed to using the key? Because if there is, then we'll just take it off the table. If it's an option, then let's have that in our game plan now. Even if we're going to the dock first, we know if the dock is not an option, we're going to a tree.
It's an option.
It's definitely an option, and I think it might be the only option because if even if the ship just arrived, it will take them a little while to get back out.
I can't imagine they'll be stopping for long once they retrieve the package that they've sailed a month for.
Exactly. So I think at this point it's a question of, do we go get Rion?
Yeah.
Or do we go straight for the church district and
Amelia's
tell
like,
them?
we can't leave Ria.
No.
I'm not saying we leave him all alone. Some of us we can split the party.
Let's go get him, and then we can decide once we get him, yeah? Can someone talk to him and find out where he is?
Need to be closer.
I can't. Not today. Or not anymore.
Does anyone do we have like different movement speeds by any chance?
Yeah,
I'm slow as fuck. I'm 25 feet.
the dwarves run a little bit slower too, so if you were
Shall
running
I go
full
get him?
We should just move to the docks.
It's not super noticeable, but you full sprinting through the market will be noticeable. So it depends on how you want to move as well. Because you could catch up to him potentially, but you've got to find him in a city essentially. So it's
I
not
know where he's going to,
Yeah,
so
so you could try and meet him at the dock, the specific dock point, or that's probably the best bet of finding him. But if you're full sprinting through a city, it's also going to draw attention. It's how you want to play it. It's up to you guys.
can I stealth sprint?
No.
And literally stroll would be the best.
Stealth is half your speed.
Okay.
Oh, it's dark now too, yeah?
Yes. So the sun has just set. It's just like the lanterns are being lit in the street, and it's
Do we have any invisibility things?
Yeah.
Anything?
Got a potion. I don't know if anyone else can cast invisibility. I
princess.
think Amelia can.
Yeah, I can turn someone invisible. I can only do it to one person though.
We've got one potion and one cast.
I can do it too.
I think we'll have to save one for the
wait.
princess.
Velia can.
I can make.
Velia can turn two people invisible,
Second.
but it'll burn some of her shit.
I can use it on two people twice.
It's concentration, so
Concentration,
yeah,
so-
you have to be careful how you do it. Because if you're doing it at second level, the first one would drop when you cast the second one. But if you do it at third level, then that lets you do it on multiple.
Well, mine's all pack magic, so mine's always at the highest level, which is third.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Let's
no
just-
way. No way of summoning another hawk thing.
no, it takes me time to do that.
I don't think we have the time.
Yeah.
What was the plan? Rion was supposed to come back here after seeing if the ship has landed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he won't be back for... We can hunker down here and hope they don't find us. He's going to be another 40 or so minutes yet. Or we can try and meet him at the docks. Or...
Miss him if we go to the docks. That's the other thing.
Potentially, but it depends how fast we go. He won't be running, he'll be walking and being cautious. So if we get a jog on, I think we could meet him at the docks, but we need to go now.
Who's the fastest here? Not me.
I'm pretty fast, Ben says, but I want to stay with Amelia.
Of course.
I'm slow.
Let me check.
Karaya.
Let me check. Where do I check?
It's at the top. It's right above your armor.
Is there any limitations to your ability to turn
30
someone
feet.
invisible there? Akis?
No, I just touched them and poof,
Time? How long?
instant.
Yeah.
No, like,
Hour.
does it wear off after a certain amount of
An
time?
hour.
It's plenty
An
of time.
hour, or unless someone punches me in the head, then it'll probably drop. But
Velia goes...
No training right now.
Velia goes, I've got a plan, maybe. You remember my my pink hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. It's very pink.
What if
Large.
I run to the trees that you saw and I start casting that spell? It takes me 10 minutes to do, and then doesn't matter if they bring an entire army, they won't get into that hut unless they can dispel it somehow. But I don't know if they'll be able to. And then you can go find Rion and get into the hut, and then
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
it'll be a very tight squeeze, but
Let's do that. I'll go with you.
I don't know how.
Because I'm not running anywhere.
I don't know how the hut would work with a tree. I don't think I can get a tree into the hut though.
Do it next to it. It takes seconds to teleport with the tree.
Yeah.
But if
if
they surround the hut and they know we're there, then they could jump into the teleport spell with us, maybe.
And can spells pass through the hut?
No.
From the inside out?
No. Oh, I don't know if you can cast out of it.
don't think you can. I think it's one of those weird things that you just bounce around. Get there.
All creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other measures can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. But you could technically pull your hand out of it, cast it, and put your hand back in, but they would get an attack on you.
Yeah.
Just reach out.
Just lose an arm.
Yeah, you could reach out with an axe, but I'd say if you were attacking out of it, they get a reactionary attack on your hands or something as well.
Okay.
And that also assumes that for sure we're just opting for the tree method, right? Not potentially still taking the boat.
Yeah.
Because then Velia's left behind. So why don't we, Akis or Velia, why don't you turn Cry invisible? Cry full speed sprint, try and get to the docks, either ahead of Rion or see him on the way. Let him know that we're also heading towards the docks, so he doesn't expect to get there and come back. And then when we get to the docks, we make a decision.
If I'm doing that, is there anyone else that wants to be invisible for an hour?
No, I'll cast it, Akis. Velia says.
Sure, I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose lots of
Your
relatively
10
easy to come by.
concentration.
She'll cast one second level invisibility spell.
Okay.
She can concentrate on it.
All right.
No picking pockets on the way.
You suddenly turn
Cry.
invisible, Karaya. Are we going too? And Kraya's going ahead? Ben asks. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should all make our way to the docks. It saves the most time.
Yeah.
We'll all casually walk and.
Okay. Rune, you haven't rolled yet. I'm going to mark the map so you can see. Roll me a d6.
Don't betray me.
Wait, I can't draw.
Oh, d6. Okay. D6 is 2.
Okay. I just drew that. So 2 was here. They start searching down the main street after you guys are having this conversation. So Atruas' group, you don't see this now. This is just me doing random fairness junkiness. They are currently here walking through the plaza, and half of his battalion are blocking off the entrance, so to speak. So you all run out. Kraya, if you want to move your token, you'll be a little bit ahead because you're invisible. Are you doing it sneakily, stealthily, or are you just trying to walk with the crowd? How are you guys going?
I'm invisi sprinting. Whee!
Yeah, this is just for the main group. So, yeah, you're just full on being invisible. Roll me a perception check, though. Yeah, she's invisible. Kraya, roll me a perception check because you're looking for Rion, right? Everyone else, how are you moving? Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you
trying not to draw attention to myself because I look like the princess as well?
Oh, you look like the. Are you a princess wearing the cloak, or are you just the princess? Okay.
21.
So, 21. All right. I'll come back to that in a second.
Sorry. So, Keith, is that? Are you planning on taking a different route? Because I imagine they're going to be questioning people as they go. So if someone saw the princess,
if for whatever reason we get into a confrontation, I can make myself fly, and I'll get away pretty quickly. And if I look like the princess, they're probably going to want to chase me. So I can take them on our route and meet you back at the docks. It's 10 minutes. I can get pretty far in 10 minutes.
all right.
Okay. So, I need. Are you being stealthy, main group, or not?
Yeah, I mean, we should probably spread it a little bit. It's nighttime.
Roll me. There's still a lot of people and a lot of foot traffic around. It's only just turned nighttime. People are piling into taverns. Some people are going home from work. Some people are still browsing the markets, some of which appear to be open. But everyone needs to roll me a stealth check. Karaya, you don't need to because you're invisible and stuff. Just the perception.
9.
Guidance.
9.
9.
On me. I have disadvantage still, I think. Right? My armor still gives me disadvantage.
Yes, because the type of armor is, I think. I can't remember. Just double check if that type of armor does. But
Yeah, it's.
is it the same armor you had
Scale
before?
halfway.
+1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does. Yeah.
That's too bad, because that was a 19 on the die. That was not.
Let me roll for Velia too.
13 total.
13 total, okay. A stealth check for Velia. 16, okay. Akis, roll me a d20, please, and add +4 to it. This is Atruas' perception check of his battalion.
9.
9, you rolled low, that's good. So 2 of you got 9 and 2 got higher than 9. So you do see at the corner of your thing, they're not really talking to anyone. They're just fanned out a little bit, like covering ground, and they're just looking and slowly moving down. As you guys see them, halt for a little bit and basically duck around the corner here. Karaya, roll me a d6, please. But 1 second before you do so, let me finish drawing on the map there.
Roll a
1,
d6.
2, 3, 4.
That was. Did you draw a 4 while saying 3? Wow, that's talent.
Roll me a d6, please.
He's an expert.
1.
1. Okay, so that means that they are coming to the main gate where you guys are, but are looking around the temple district currently.
So you're keeping a slight eye on them, and they don't see you guys, and they basically go this way instead. Maybe thinking she's taking refuge in the temples or something like that. Start breaking off that way for now. Do you feel comfortable that it was a close call? I will get you guys just to roll another stealth check, just because you're still in their line of sight, potentially. They are looking around. There's a good number of them.
Natural 1 for 6.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not like
Natural 1 per.
they have any really
natural ones.
a need for us, right? They're not looking for us.
You've got the
specifically.
princess and Ben with you, and Akis, who's also dressed as the princess, which is why.
Yeah.
If you guys were on your own, you wouldn't necessarily have to roll, but you've got 2 princesses with you, technically. And one of them just rolled a natural.
Yeah, I'm 16.
Cool.
16.
Also
Rune, what
rolled
did you
a
get?
That one.
Not one. Not one. Okay. I'm going to be super fair here. They didn't roll super high, but you did have 2 natural ones. Karaya's not here because she's off on her own at the moment. So Karaya, roll me a D100. 51 or above, they see you. Below 50 and below, they don't see you. It's
Go
on
on,
the
roll,
edge.
roll.
Sorry, who
roll
do
a
they
high
see?
number.
Your group
That's-
with the princesses. You got 2 natural ones, and they rolled a 12 to see.
So
you.
I'm rolling a D100, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
D100. Yeah, 51 or above, they see you.
I'm so sorry, guys, in advance.
I love chaos. 82.
It's the game of chance. The Taurus himself doesn't see you, but a couple of his minions, just at the tippy tail end as they're turning around to the temple district, you'll look over your shoulder and you see a couple of them are pointed over in your direction. And
How far away are they?
they're about 150 to 200 feet away from you. It's quite a distance.
Far.
They're not
Yeah,
fully
too far.
confirmed it, but they see you guys acting sus a little bit and jumping around the corner. A couple of the back guards point, and in like an unnatural motion, all of their heads just turn and look over, and they start walking in your, well, a faster pace, but not full-on sprinting in your general direction.
How many are there? Now that their group is split.
Probably about 10 to 12 and a Taurus.
Cool.
Great.
What are
I
you
think
guys
it's time
doing?
for some fire. I'm not there, but I think it's time for fire.
I think it's time we start making haste, no?
At this point, Karaya, you get to around here, and you do see Rion, who is like here, just breaking out to the docks. The crowd's kind of thinned out, and you notice his clip.
Where's the ship expected to be?
This one. All right.
Cool. Can I should be able to see if it's there now, right?
Roll me a perception check. You just go around the thing.
Am I gonna be blind?
Not super high DC.
Yeah, I am blind. 5.
Oh no.
From your position with the tents and stuff, you don't have a clear view of the docks just yet.
Can I? Oh God. Okay, I'm just gonna
Okay, you catch up to him.
Naruto run.
You catch
Guys,
up to
this
him.
doesn't look great. I think they're already onto us. So either we run and see if we can lose them amongst the crowd and the buildings, or I don't know, maybe we split. Akis and a couple of us go one way and you guys go the other way. What do you guys want to do?
Time to run.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to run through amongst the buildings and such? Try and break line of sight?
You can easily try and break line of sight through the stalls here, yeah.
Yeah.
My worry is that they'll just circle the whole area.
It'd take them longer.
Yeah.
We take the risk and try and break line of sight.
All right.
Alright, you staying together or not?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna run,
Okay.
might as well.
So Karaya, we cut back to you. You're invisible.
You sure you want to
Rion
stay
doesn't
together?
notice you approaching
You
him.
want to
He's
do
just
2 and 2?
Yeah, I'm invisible. Did I catch up to
you
Rion?
caught up to him just as he's breaking through the market.
Okay, I'm gonna stay invisible, and I'm not even sure if I can break invisibility in general, but like
You can will it off yourself, essentially. I would say.
Yeah, not yet.
But you know, if you do an action, it drops. So.
Okay, is talking an action?
No, you can talk in it. It's more like doing an attack or.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm here.
He's like jumps out of his skin. Oh.
Like
what?
Just roll with it. The guards are in the city and the party is behind us.
Okay, they come in here to the docks.
They are heading this way, I'm assuming, because they were last I checked.
You don't know if they've been spotted.
They were cutting, but they were cutting straight down to the city, and I didn't see them turn off.
They were coming behind you. Yeah.
Okay. As far as I know, yes, they're heading this way.
All right. He literally starts running to the docks. So, this is probably the role of the century. Who wants to roll?
Nobody.
I'm really good at rolling really bad numbers, so I'll do it.
Okay,
Happily volunteers.
I need you to roll me a D100 again. At a 40 or above, the ship is here. Below a 39 or below, the ship has not yet arrived. I love roll RNG. 96. That is a really high roll. So it wasn't just those two factors. 96, the ship is here, and it looks like it's been here for like a good half an hour to an hour. They're like finishing up loading some crates. You see Karaya they're just throwing some crates on and stuff like that. He's like, it's here, and he immediately just runs down the plank and starts talking to someone.
Okay, I am going to roll a perception check and see if I can see anyone behind us.
Okay, yeah, roll me a perception check.
12.
No, there's no one behind you.
The answer is no.
And you're still invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just back to Zophie's question. For those of us here, do we want to split or are we staying as a group?
Should probably stay as a group.
I
If
think
something
if we're-
happens to one of us, then that person's probably done.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, let's stick together.
Stay together.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Amelia, how long does it take you to put up that tent?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I have to stay still to do it. It's no longer an option, unfortunately. Are we gonna try and hide in here, or are we just running through here to
Disconnected again.
to get hoping the boat's there? What are we doing? She immediately just looking around to see if there's any decent hiding places or something. We could try and hide here and see if they go past us, or I think people got kicked again. I don't know what's going on with Tabletop Simulator.
Weird.
Necessarily, we don't need Tabletop Simulator for this bit. I will load it back up in a second, though, but I'll just cut back to the normal cam for now.
Well, we're running. I'm wondering if we do get to the docks fast enough, if it makes sense for you to set up this tent directly on the dock to block it off.
Unless you can buy us 10 minutes, I won't have time. And they can jump on top of it and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted. Thanks.
I think. Oh man. Well, I can't communicate with you guys because I can't see you.
Yeah, you're not there. You're not there.
Right. I'm gonna get to the ship and I'm gonna be just prepared to leave as soon as possible.
You already see that Rion is saying the people are here. Yeah, we need to start getting ready. You know, it's they're starting to pull the anchor back up slowly and get ready to just drop sail.
Oh man.
Is there, and I say this while we start to light jog, is there a possibility of doing some sort of an illusion? We can make it look like the princess is hiding in one of these stalls or underneath something?
try, but I usually have to be close by to do an illusion.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
But if we're wanting to like hide and try and let them pass, then I could potentially do something.
No, I think we should get to the docks.
Yeah, let's just move.
Okay. I would say as you roll, if you've gone into the tent city and they're not far that behind you, everyone roll me a stealth check. With advantage, because you've kind of gone into an environment that is inherently stealthy, but you are moving a little bit slower now. And they'll roll a perception check.
I think that was an advantage because that would have been another nat 1 otherwise. For a 20 for me.
A 20, nice.
$10 for me.
The dice are really not with you today, Bromia.
I ruined a 19, but ended up with a 21 with disadvantage.
Okay, that's still good.
I'll take it.
I just need to roll
I will
Amelia's.
take it.
Okay, 14. All right. You definitely slow them down, but they have now left. They've left another 4 guards, 2 on each side here, and there's still actively about 6 or 7 in Atruas that are starting to search the market, and they've like fanned out and they're just like moving through.
If I see anyone that has like a wagon or a caravan or something large that's trying to
Loads.
navigate through here, yeah, someone with the
not
load.
fully dragging him through, but like there's loads of carts that people have used to like empty goods off onto like a table, like a stall or whatever.
Okay.
The cart's just off to the side, but you don't really see anyone like actively pushing one currently. There's carts around.
Are they like tied up to a horse or?
No, just handheld carts. That's someone with like wheelbarrows
Okay.
essentially.
Okay.
And then I'd say you're seeing glimpses of them, probably about 70 feet away from you guys currently. But you guys have started like moving through. You're not like stopping or hiding. So.
Just got to keep pushing.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop a Hail Mary.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to drop a Calm Emotions at the end of my range, which is 60 feet, and it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to calm the pursuer's emotions to a point of indifference. And they would need to make a charisma save.
So they've spread it out a little bit. So I'll say, are you aiming specifically up for Atruas and a couple of guards near him, or a couple of guards off on their own? I would say for the point of this, there's like 5 guards off on their own, and there's Atruas and 2 guards.
I'm going to go for the 5 guards.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
DC is 15. Charisma.
2 fail. 3 pass.
Okay. So it suppresses any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened. And that, or I can make them indifferent about a creature that they're hostile towards. So I'm going to go with the indifference.
Okay. Does it count as a charm spell, this?
Yes, this is a charm spell. Yep.
Let me just double check something.
Creature fails. Let's see.
No, it works. Yeah, it takes a hold. You feel your spell take a hold on 2 of them at least, and they start dropping behind. But you, in doing that, are also a little bit behind your group now, because everyone else is pushed on. So I say you're about 10 foot behind the rest of them. And you're all pushing on at full speed, yeah? You're not trying to stealth. You just full on. I need to know if you're stealthing, which is half speed, or you're trying to push on what you're doing.
I'm just pressing on.
Okay.
I have no intention of slowing down.
So I would say then they're going to do a perception check at advantage because you're pushing out at full speed.
where they got a 20 total. So you push forward, your full movement, you can move 60 foot around. At the end of that round, they do clock you, but now they're about 150 feet away. And it's breaking into like a full sprint. Like you see Atruas, he just clacks on and he just starts shoving people out of the way. Like a tent store just falls down as he pushes someone into him. And like it quickly escalates into this like rapid chase scene through the market, and you're all just like pushing people out of the way and you're like, hey, what the fuck? And like apples fucking go everywhere and stuff like that.
Fucking apples. My cabbages.
My cabbages. Amazing. Let me know if you get that reference, chat. That's amazing. I'd say at this point, Karaya, do a perception check for me to see if you can see the commotion that's happening. And their speed.
No, I can't see shit. 4.
Their speed is the same as yours. So, are you guys going to try and do any more hindrance stuff to them, which might fail or work, or you just? I want to know if you're full blown just sprinting.
I think it's safe to say around the 20, she just full blown sprint.
It depends on how close they get.
Well, they're going to be about 120 feet away from you guys, and there's no way they can close the distance because they move the same speed. But because you're moving full speed, them and you will have to do some athletics checks because you're pushing through the crowd and stuff like that. So I need everyone to do an athletics check for me, please. And this is where they might catch up if you fail.
Athletics, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it might be an acrobatics.
It can be an acrobatics too. I'll let you choose. Yeah, acrobatics.
Or
I already rolled athletics. 11.
12.
Sorry, is this at advantage?
No.
Listen, okay. Life as a dwarf running through here is a little challenging. That was a nat 1.
Yeah, Bromir, you stumble into a cart and it just eats shit. So I say you lose about 45 foot of movement. So it takes half your movement to get up. So you lose 30 foot actually. So they've as you like were a bit behind, you see Bromir fall down rune, and you overtake him by 20 feet as he's standing up, and they're a little bit more closer to the group now, depending on if you wanted to wait for Bromir or not. Depends on where you are. I would say
help Bromir up.
Amelia and Ben are they're pushing regardless if you fall over or not. And they don't look like they got hindered as much. One of them falls a bit further behind. But the majority are pushing onwards. So I'd say now they're about 80 feet away from you guys as you're helping Bromir up. I don't know, Aki, so you stopping for Bromir too?
I was gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull one of my own feathers out and cast fly, and I'm gonna pick up Bromir and fly with him.
So your illusion fades, which is concentration, right?
No, I believe it's just something I can do if it sticks.
Is it?
Let me double check. Yeah, I believe so, because it's
I thought
tree.
fly was concentration and then illusion. Double check that for me.
Mask of many faces, disguise self. Doesn't say it's concentration.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, you do it. So you're flying.
I'm flying. I'm picking Bromir up and he's carrying him with me.
I don't really understand what has happened yet. Because last I knew I was falling, and now it still is like I'm falling, but I'm in the air, so I'm just a little like.
So everyone's now, after this stall's been fallen over, now sees a princess royalty carrying a dwarf into the air. Roll me a strength check, Keith. He's a heavy dude.
Do I see any of this? I need to roll another perception
You can roll,
check.
yeah,
This
you can
got
roll me
wild.
another perception check just specifically for flying dwarf.
15.
Yes, you beat their normal stealth stuff. So yeah, you generally see this dwarf Bromir still at this point probably like 200 feet away from you, but because it's clear as day, you can see just someone flying in the crowd, and it looks like Bromir.
So I rolled an 11. My flight speed is 60, but I don't know how much that's going to get hindered because I'm carrying someone.
It's halved, and I would say, so it's 30 feet, and I would say you can't get much height, so his feet are like dipping into the stalls and like
Yes, I'm here for it.
you're trying to pull him up and you're just not getting as much. You can't just basically jump straight up 60 foot or however you want to into the air. It's just like a more of a like a stalling
Like
plane.
Flappy Bird?
yeah, Flappy Bird scenario. They're pushing through now with intent. Rune, I assume you're running full speed. We're gonna have one more round of this.
Yeah.
However, Akis, they will catch up to you just because of your flight speed with Bromir. But it's up to you what you want to do from this point. Because they're moving 60, you're moving 30. So we'll be
How far away
aware
are
of
they?
that.
Would I
would
not
say
have
now,
dash to have 60 foot?
you are not because you're carrying Bromir, no. I would say it's halved because of that.
So my flight speed is 60, half because I'm carrying Bromir.
So it would be 120.
So if I was to dash, it'd be 120, but it's half because
I
I'm
get
carrying
you.
Bromir, right?
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
Uh-huh.
So you're keeping the distance just, I would say. I will need another strength check from you though, while everyone else does an athletics. From you don't have to roll because you're being carried.
This surely can't go wrong with a -1.
Assuredly.
I would
Can
say
it?
if it's a bad strength check, then you do lose some speed.
It's 13, almost a nat 20, but
30 is not bad. That's okay. Rune, what did you get?
21.
That's good.
Akis, how are you holding on to me?
I imagine I've just grabbed you by the scruff of your neck and just dragging you along.
Not the beard.
No.
So you see two of them get hindered by some guy pushing a cart, and his cabbages go everywhere again. He's like, fuck. And then three of them, Arturus just like, he's steamrolling through essentially. Like him and two other guards just push straight through. But now Karai, you see him. Karai, you see them breaking through the crowd and are just rushing to the ship. So, is there anything you're wanting to do? Other than that, you guys are going to get onto the ship and you might have to, they're hot on your tail, you might have to like try and defend it. You don't know how fast this ship's going to move, so.
If they get within range, I want to do another call of motions.
Okay, they're in range. They're 60 foot away from you pretty much, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hit them with it.
Okay.
Yep. Like, go away.
Charisma 15, right?
We're
Yeah,
not
charisma
interested.
15.
The two guards fail and Atruas passes. Does that let the other guards off though? Is it concentration?
It is concentration, yeah. So it would drop on the other two.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Question: would I be able to run around Atruas or whatever his face is?
I would say at this point they're still about 200 feet from you, but you just see them emerging from the market. 'Cause you've been waiting for them.
Cool. I'm still invisible. If they get too close, I'm gonna flank him
Okay.
and attempt to do a slicey of the neck.
Okay. Right.
Guys, please don't get me killed.
It's a bad idea.
At this point, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna whip up a quick potential battle map.
Fuck.
We're gonna go into it. So,
If you want to try and slice at the looking necrotic abomination, you go for it. I'm not going to stop you short this.
depending on how this goes,
I
you
mean,
could avoid
my
the fight
question-
still, but we'll see.
My question is, instead of like turning all of yourselves invisible, why you went for turning into a princess? But you know, I wasn't there, so a lot of this could have been avoided.
And then proceeded to pick up a dwarf and fly him just above the canopies of the markets.
We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, let's see if I can look up a quick map to see how we do this one. But yes, guys, we're going to go for a quick 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see if they can escape Atruas and his minions soon. But yeah, I'll throw some music on, go get some water. I'm probably going to get some water. It might be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and we'll see if they manage to get onto the Cyrus ship and get away. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, be back soon. Hell yeah.
Cool.
to die?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, everyone. I've whipped up a quick battle map. It's very crude, but it does the job. Also, everyone's positions are a little bit messed up because, I think, Karaya is still just a little bit AFK. Once she puts the camera on and stuff, everything will be back to normal. Okay. So, I will say you're not fully in a fighting situation yet. You guys have made it to the dock before them, so they are pretty close behind you. Up these guys a little bit. But I will use an initiative for
3.
Are you
19.
Initiative.
One moment. Need to use it down a little bit more.
Doing good.
Or is everyone just more quiet for me? I don't know. Where's my pen and paper? Let me roll initiative for that. Okay. So, have we got any 25s to 20? No silence.
Nope. Or no.
20 to 15.
19.
Keys.
17.
Keys. 19. Rune. 17.
Yes, sir.
15 to 10. Oh, let me roll for Velia as well quickly. That probably will help.
Is Karai here as well?
I think
Right back.
she's not back yet. I'll add her in.
I don't like how you have like 20 enemies over there. Making me nervous.
Yeah, it's quite a big pile of guys.
Don't worry about it. This is a repurposed map. This is a repurposed battle map from our very first session. I tried building a new one with the ship, but then it was being super weird. So she got a 12. So Velia's 12.
Smells right left.
Rune, what did you get? Oh, you got
17.
Romeo, sorry,
Yeah.
what did you get?
3.
Romeo with a 3. Okay. Let me roll for... Actually, who wants to play Rion? Does anyone else want to play an extra character for this combat, or do you want me to NPC them? They're just
Sure, I'll play
standard.
an extra.
They're just standard fighter types for now. So yeah, you can play Rion. Does anyone want to play Ben?
Sure. I'll play
Okay. Roll initiatives, both of them. Add +3 to them, please. Just tell me what you want to do with them, and I'll give you the stats.
Okay.
They
We
do
got a
have
15.
They do have action surge for fighter from go to you.
14 for Ben.
13 and 14 was that?
15 for Rhea.
14 for Ben.
And then
What level are they?
they'll just have one attack per turn, and we'll have an action surge, or two. No, we'll give them 2 action surges. I don't have the stat block in front of me right now, but yeah. We'll just play it by ear a little bit. We'll just wait for Karaya to get back.
Can we put their tokens on the board?
Yeah, so everyone grab your stuff. They're not there yet. They're currently 100 feet off board. So
Oh, okay.
that's why.
For Rion and Ben?
Oh, Rion and Ben, yeah, let me get them ready. There's Rion. Size them up as appropriate. Ben.
Reason the water map is the grid size, right?
Yeah. You might as well
Or are
get
these
2
tiled
grids.
10 foot?
Yeah, so that's 10, 20 foot. So 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah.
Oh.
I just sized you up super quick. These guys are probably a little bit too big as well.
So,
where are you?
Velia, not to make it too easy for these guys, but what if we just all run to the end and toss one of those explosive beads on the dock here and buy some space between us and them?
The
Blow
beads
the dock.
are not explosive. It's a force hit, so it doesn't damage structures, more so just kind of flesh and stuff like that. So
Damn.
it's more of like a magical attack than an explosive attack. But it's
All right.
definitely an option, like, for sure.
Hey,
Cryer,
Barbarian, can you smash anything?
Cryer, can you roll
No, it's one to draw.
initiative for me? But Akis, I think you're going to be up first, followed by Rune. So, and then your guards that you're NPCing for me. So let me know what you're thinking of doing. Let me just get a template for Amelia too.
7.
7. Not just a good one. Okay, Akis. They're about 100 foot away from you. So their next turn will be closing in. So you've got you've got a little bit of time to prep here. Let me just grab some sort of NPC. That's a lot of NPCs. Just grab one for the princess.
Oh my. Come for D&D, get in there for behind the scenes goodies.
She might not stand up because I'm not up to put her on a base. So that's I'll just lay down. There we go.
Madam Princess, get down!
She's essentially a non-combatant though, so she's there. I will just add, these guys are just general people on the docks working the ship and stuff. But yes, what would you like to do?
The first thing to do is probably drop Bromix. He's going to want to smash something in a minute. He hasn't had the opportunity to break stuff recently, so drop him on the floor so he can do his thing. Can I... I'm assuming it's going to be an action to pick someone else up.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So can I action pick up the princess?
Sure.
And then move 30 feet down the dock with her?
Sure, yeah. You can move both tokens, that's fine. So that's 10 foot each square. So
Each one of these big squares is 10 foot,
so
yeah?
this is 5 foot, so just judge it by the weight, the water. Yeah. Okay, that's your... You want to do anything else? Bonus actions or anything, or are you good?
No, that's going to be it.
Okay, Rune, what are you doing?
I'm going to... I'm gonna cast Bless on Ben, Rion, and Bromir.
Okay. See if I can change the token.
Hold the line.
You'll just have to remember that they're blessed. So, Bromir, when you make an attack or a saving throw, you get an extra D4 rolled onto that stuff. Awesome. Since it is
I'm
Rion
going
and Ben
to
up
retreat.
next, the Keith and Rune, do you want to move
Yeah.
them or do what you want to do with them? I will
Yeah.
say, just in their mindset, they will always protect the princess over anyone
Yes,
else.
they're probably going to move with her.
And Velia is up next. She will just match everyone walking back, and she will hold a cantrip magic attack for anything that comes in range.
What was his name? My guy's gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, good to know.
Am I still invisible?
You are still invisible, yeah.
Cool.
So technically, unless you've announced yourself, they don't know you're there, probably. So you're not announced yourself to the group.
No, I mean, they know I'm there. I might have been acting like, hey, guys, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that they are aware that you're there.
Need to move on.
their turn. So you see now that they're all rushing forward, and Atruas stops and waits about 70 feet away. On the edge of 60 and 70 feet, you're not too sure. For the rest of his guards that was slowed down to just catch up in that one turn's movement. And you first see now that he's not just a mindless dummy. He's a battlefield tactician at the same time. He's not just going to blindlessly charge in there. But you see that he's just waiting. And there's like dead, evil, motionless stare as his guards start one by one filtering up behind you. And a few of the people that were like localized around the market area are now catching up what's going on. They're like, shit, let's get out of here. And like a space and an opening starts forming up almost. That'll be there you go. Bromir, sorry, Crier and then Bromir.
Can I whisper to Velia to maybe firebolt the beginning of the dock?
Sure, yeah.
Just set that shit up.
In front of me, please, not behind me.
Don't shoot your ally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just cut that dock, man. We don't need that land.
All right. Yeah. You want it to move or?
What do you mean?
So you're currently here. Do you want to move as part of your turn, or are you just going over to Velia and saying that? So that's like...
Yeah, I'm just going to be next to Velia saying that.
Okay, Bromir. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I guess the first thing is I should probably...
They're about here, like on the edge now.
Sorry, I gotta zoom out to see this. Okay.
Let me move this.
Yeah. So I guess I should come back with the group here. And I'm gonna stop right about there. And yeah, I don't know. Let's rage. Because why not? It's been a while since I've want to actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold that. Can I hold that as an action?
I would say, yeah, you can hold a rage as an action, yeah, but you need to give a certain pretext to it. So I will rage if this happens, or something like that. Like holding an attack or a spell. So you have to give me a trigger for when you're going to do it, essentially. Because it might not happen, right? You might say, for instance, I will rage if someone gets within 5 foot of me.
No, I'll rage if I get hit.
Okay. If someone comes to attack you.
Yeah.
Keith, it's your turn.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if we're attacking these guys right now, so I'm gonna keep flying Madam President back.
Okay.
Back into the 30. I'm just gonna hold an Eldritch Blast if they start pushing a bit.
Okay. Now, Rune, you're up. And then you're
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm going to dash back. So. Move back to here, and yeah, and my guys, I assume, do the same.
Okay. Start seeing now that the anchor is finally being just dragged up. They're getting ready to leave. Move your Ben and Rion. They're up next, and then Velia. Velia is going to cast.
Right here.
See what she's got.
Some kind of wall of fire would be great.
I've not changed her spell slots since last session. Obviously, she's a wizard anyway, so she can't really change too much.
You're a wizard, Harry.
She's not got a lot of fire, I will just say that.
I mean, this campaign started with a classic fireball, and if we're all gonna die, it might as well end with one.
So
We're not gonna die.
I think she might have swapped out
Which I might.
a cantrip at some point because she doesn't have fire. But
The
she
ship
does have.
rebel bonfire.
She has bonfire, right? Where she doesn't have that in it. Oh yeah, she does. She has fireball on bonfire. I was being an idiot. She will just cast a fireball at the end of the pier here. She hits it accurately. Can't really do a dex saving throw, I would say, because it's a fucking pier.
It just rolls out of the way.
It rolls out of
Yeah.
the way.
Suddenly a tsunami comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there could be a big wave.
I don't know if my fire animations are still working for you guys, so let me just... I know some of them were a bit...
Animations.
I know some of them were a bit dodge.
That's working.
That one works. Yeah.
It's not a super big fire like that yet, but you can see that she started casting fire on that area, I would say. Needs to do it a couple more times to get it going, essentially. It's like a scorching spell, you need to repeatedly do it. It's like wet wood, right? It's been there for a while. So.
Right.
But
That's how the weather's been.
that bit is smouldering.
It depends on how the weather's been, because if it's been sunny and dry, the wood's going to be really, really fucking flammable.
It is, yeah, but it's also dock-like, right? So as the tide comes in and goes out, it
Yeah.
it is their go now. They start approaching, and you don't hear Atruas speak, but one of the guards speaks. Give us the princess, and we might let you live. This is your only and final warning. And with that, like a unison, like they all draw their swords, raise their crossbows and bows in like a uniform way, and they start slowly approaching to the point where the first people, including Atruas, just start edging onto the dock here.
That's Kufra and Eldritch Blast, I think.
Okay. Yeah, go for it if you're holding an attack.
Who would have been the first person to step on a dock?
Atruas.
Then it'll be it. So 2 of these. A 25 to hit and another 25 to hit.
Damn, yeah, both of them here rolls some damage.
6 and 6 again. 12.
So you see him there, like a mountain of a man in this full plate armor, and the blast just hit him, dent in the armor, but he doesn't move, flinch, or anything. Just takes it straight on.
I don't
12
like
total,
this. Yep, 12 total.
Yeah? Okay. That's their movement. They're finally on the field now. Crier, then Bromir. Go ahead of Crier.
Oh boy. I'm
Amelia would have stepped back slightly.
I'm still invisible, also gonna get this step back and hold an action for in case somebody's... If I am compromised or if somebody needs it, I will shoot them with my jolly crossbow.
Jelly crossbow.
My jolly crossbow.
So,
It's a happy crossbow.
It's a happy crossbow.
You hold an attack action. What do they need to do to trigger that attack action? Cross that line of fire, or
They would have to either attack Velia or
Bromir.
myself.
attack anyone in your party, basically.
Yeah, or if I am revealed.
Okay. Bromir.
That's the fucking point.
Yeah, hey.
There's quite a distance between you and your troop now, a little bit.
Yeah. Who was it that said,
This guy.
okay, he's the guy who spoke?
Yeah.
All right, there's
Uh-oh.
2 options. Okay, I'm gonna fall back with the group for now.
Okay.
I'll still stay in front, but I'm back to the rest of the group.
Good to know. Back to the top of the round, Keith.
I'm gonna let Princess go so she can do whatever the hell she wants.
Okay. I'll take. I need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Is the ship moving at this point?
No, the anchor's just been raised.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to Velia and to Bromir, like top priority needs to be get on that ship, even if we have like a level of elevation. That would be great.
Velia's like, I agree.
I'm not carrying anyone anymore. So I have 60 foot back now, but I'm only using 30 for now. How far away am I from biggest dickus?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Roughly about 90 feet-ish.
Okay, still getting good. I'm gonna send a few more Eldritch Blasts his way.
Okay.
Another 2 bolts. That's probably not gonna do anything. A 15.
Nope.
A 16.
Nope. You see the
Nope.
hit, he's not even trying to dodge them, but these ones just like deflect off his armor and just like bounce into the sky.
Yeah, that's me done.
Alright. Rune.
I'm going to. Here. Kind of don't want to get too far away from my allies, but. No. I'm going to retreat back to the princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
That's all
Rion
that
and
I'm going to
Ben.
do.
So as you're doing Rion and Ben's movement, I'll do Velia's. It's kind of around the same time. Velia turns to wherever you might have been crying. She's like, I don't think it's going to ignite fast enough. And she takes the action to dash. You can see it. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 30.
Brianna's going to dash up to the plank and like give the princess a hand when it's her turn.
Okay. They do have a longbow each, by the way, as well. Rion and Ben.
Oh,
They
okay.
do have ranged capabilities if needed.
He's gone for a spell.
Don't, yeah, if he's on the ship, just position him somewhere on the ship if you can't get him on the plank or whatever. If someone is on this plank, it is difficult to get past them, I would say. You can't really push past someone as easy on that, so yeah. I'd say you need to do athletics or an acrobatics if you are pushing past someone on your turn. It is their go. Atruas just pulls one greatsword off his back, and then the second one, and just full sprints forward. He's going to use his full turn just to get straight up to you, Bromir.
Oh.
I'm going to get rid of the fire now, just because it is. They're also going to take their full turn to get up. These do come onto the field. These ones are a little bit behind. And I say they don't get an attack this turn, they just get into position essentially. These were the ones that were slowed down by calm emotion. But yeah, that's their go. They took 3 turns, but they're here now because you did a lot of stuff to slow them down. Karaya, it's up. Your go.
Right, I'm gonna just dash back as far as I can. I don't know how much that is, but I'm guessing somewhere around here.
Okay. Moment of interest. He notices you are moving there because invisibility does not stop your movement. You still make sound and things like that, but he has disadvantage to hit you and strike you because his reaction, as you're backing away from him, is 10 foot instead of 5 feet because of his reach. He has disadvantage to hit you.
Stealthily?
He didn't say stealth. It's still
Just out of interest.
You're exiting his perimeter. It's disadvantage on the attack. my god. One attack was a natural 20. The second one was a 19.
Oh no.
So that's a 27 to hit.
That's gonna smell.
Good luck.
Right, so what do I do?
1 second.
What's your AC?
I don't think your AC's 27.
What's my AC?
You need to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ah, 7.
Okay. As he notices a glimpse, just due to his combat experience, he sees like the footfall, and he just swings past you, Bromir, over your head, and just cleaves with the greatsword, catching your torso. And as it slices through you, it leaves a hefty gash that just won't stop bleeding. Like, just blood is pouring out of it. At the start of your round, you take extra damage, essentially. It's like a bleed effect.
Beautiful.
In total, you take 16 points of damage.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're still invisible. But the red blood just sprays out all over the... So
Wonderful.
that was your movement action. It's still your go. He did that as a reaction to you backing away. You rolled really good.
Can I shoot him in the head?
Yeah, you go for it. Yeah.
Alright. Considering my blood spatter is leaving marks anyway.
He's engaged with Bromir, so you do get sneak attack.
Oh, cool.
If you hit him, obviously.
Alright. 23. I'm
20?
aiming for the head.
23 hits, yeah.
Okay, and then it's damage 8. Oh,
And-
12. 12.
Is that your sneak attack damage too?
And then sneak attack on top is another 12.
Okay. The 24 points total, yeah?
Yep. I got you.
You see your cross... is it a crossbow or longbow you got? I can't remember.
I've got longbow, I think.
Longbow. So yeah, you draw the longbow back, hit him straight in his neck. Just doesn't phase him. Like, doesn't flinch, just an arrow just stuck out of his neck. You found, like, perfect thing in between the full plate chainmail. Just no flinch, no reaction.
Okay, I think we should start aiming for the other people.
With blood.
Bromir, it's your go. You're up.
Well. Yeah. Oh, I'm not raged yet.
Not raged yet now.
Oh god.
So,
Run.
Yeah.
yeah.
Distance.
Yeah. That doesn't seem very bro like though, does it? Yeah. Cool. So I will who did you hit? The big dude, right?
Yeah.
The big dude's been hit
And
by
it
a
seems
And
so
the
like
that
other guys
arrow
are
and a
just behind him?
Yeah.
All right.
Never a good sign.
So, I guess I will go ahead and make a reckless attack.
Oh, here we go. Barbarian, everyone. Let's do this.
Are we raging?
So, no, it's still hold. I'm waiting until I'm hit, I guess. So, reckless attack, when you make your first attack,
You can't-
decide to attack
You
recklessly.
can't hold a rage, because holding a rage takes your action, not your bonus action. So you
Okay.
won't be able to hit and then hold your rage.
Okay,
Does
so
that
how
make
does reckless attack and rage work together?
So reckless attack gives you an advantage on the attacks. Raging gives you bonus damage and damage negation depending on the damage type. So you rage as a bonus action.
Okay, so one. Yeah. Okay.
And then you can just attack. But yeah, if you're holding an action,
let's rage. Let's do a reckless attack. Why not?
Let's do it. So you're raging and then you're going reckless. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll two-hand this. Two hands, so that's
D4. D4 on your decks.
Yeah, you're blessed, so you get a D4 extra to hit as well.
Sorry, this is D4 2 hit. Okay.
No, so you roll twice D20 because you're recklessly attacking, and you take the highest, and then you add a D4 onto it as well.
Okay. So I'll take the 19 and a 4.
It's a D6.
That was a D6.
Oh, son of a...
Try the other one. It's one that...
No, that's not 4 either. What am I doing? I just grabbed the triangle to this point. A 1.
Yeah.
So 20. Okay,
so
dirty 20.
Dirty 20 plus your normal to hit modifier.
Which is plus 7.
Yep, you've hit. Roll me some damage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So plus 2 melee for rage. Reckless was just for the
reckless just gives you an advantage on the
advantage,
attack.
Right? Yeah. On the attack, yeah.
It's your strength plus your rage bonus.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what else I've got here. I don't want to miss something.
That's okay.
I can re-roll on a 1 or a 2 for damage. And I have a crit on 19 or 20. Okay.
Oh, so
cool.
You crit. You rolled a natural 19.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. But sorry, is that? Yeah. Okay. So I guess that is on the attack. So that counts as a crit. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check your card. Just double check, but I think
crit on 19s. That's awesome.
Yeah. Improved critical.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. So what do I do for the crit?
So crit is just double your damage, essentially. Double the rolled damage. So you don't double the rage bonus or anything like that. You just double what you get on the dice.
Yeah, okay. So 1d10. I get 5. Plus 4, 9. Plus 2, 11.
And that 5's doubled, so it was 16 total.
Okay.
So 16 damage total. Did you add your rage to that as well?
5, 10, 14, 16. Yeah.
16, nice. Yeah,
nice,
you just give him like a heavy. You see where Cryo's arrow goes, and you're like, "Fuck it, that's where I'm going," and you just fucking swing the axe and just heavy gash him. Still doesn't reflect, but you see now part of his plate mail is torn open with a heavy swing, and definitely did some damage. You take back, and you expect to see a lot of blood, but it's just like this black, thick, tar-like blood. It's still blood, but it's not normal crimson red blood. That's your attack. That's your bonus action. You still can move if you want to. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, screaming kids in the background. Good shit though. Just you wait.
Well, I could have hit mine downstairs already.
Okay, so it's just the big dude that I'm in range of, right? Not in range, but like that I'll get a.
He can't use his
reaction from.
He can't use his reaction because he's already used it on Karaya.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll GTFO, I guess.
Yep.
As fast as my little legs can take.
These are 10 foot away from you, so yeah, they don't have the extended range.
Okay. So.
Angry Glue saying, "Swim for your lives."
Yeah.
Swim, boys, swim.
Okay. Akis, we're back to the top of the round.
Still flying. They're closer now, so I feel like I can move away a bit more. So I'm just going to fly up onto the ship
Okay.
and send down 2 more.
Just as a point of reference, this banister does count as half cover for you, and you can shoot over it. So.
Sweet. That's good to know. I'm going to send 2 more. Just blast down that big dude.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just going to roll this at advantage and then just use both the rolls as attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a 12 and a 17.
They do not hit, unfortunately. Again, just big armor just deflecting off him.
That'd be the end of the go.
Rune, you're up, and then Rion and Ben as well. So if you guys want to do their actions too, or start thinking about them.
Okay. I'm going to move up to Karaya.
She's invisible,
I'm
by the
going
way.
I wasn't just
She's visible now, right?
Yeah.
She attacked?
Yeah, she got attacked. Does it getting attack break it?
She
No,
attacked.
I also attacked.
Oh yeah, you attacked with the crossbow. Yeah, so you're visible. Yeah.
My gut's spilling out
Now that I
everywhere.
see
It's all
her
good.
guts spilling out, yeah, I'm gonna battle bandage her.
Okay.
Try to get the bleeding to stop.
So to do this specifically, you need to do a wisdom check for me. It's a medicine check. You got medicine.
I do. That's a shit roll though. Medicine is. Oh hey, I have good medicine. I have 11.
Do you
That's
have
just
any
how
other
bad the dice
bonuses
was.
for being a cleric to this? Do you have anything extra on your character that would give bonuses to this or not? I'm just wondering.
Not really. No, I have the healer feat that allows me to actually heal with a bandage.
What does that do again?
With a med kit. It heals the creature. It's basically a cure wounds with some extra buffs.
Okay, I would say if you use that in conjunction with the medicine, I'll lower the DC for you, so it is a success. As you're patching it, it's just gushing out, and you're like, this is not a normal hit. And you see like some of her blood is like congealed a little bit already. Like there's definitely an extra something to this slash. That's quite nasty.
Okay. Seeing that, can I use like a cure wounds instead? Because my rune probably thinks that like a bandage isn't gonna like fully help with this.
Cure wounds wouldn't actually fix this. You have to do that saving throw. So I'd say you can do one or the other. You can stop the wound from bleeding, or you can just heal.
Yeah, I'll do the bandage.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Do I still get the healing from the bandage?
I would say no, because I topped up your wisdom modifier roll for it.
Okay.
Because it was a higher DC. So I'd say you use that to... I'm just adding flavor to it.
Yeah.
So you stop the bleeding successfully, but you don't get the full healing potential out of it because it took a higher DC benefit, basically. So I'll let you choose whether you want to fully heal or if you want to stop the bleeding. It's up to you.
I want to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you successfully do that on your turn.
Okay. And anything else? Not really. I can conjure out a spiritual weapon. Be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna conjure out my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It's gonna take the form of a red knight chess piece.
That's all I have for spiritual weapons, so I'll let you sort the size out.
Excellent.
And where it's going.
Let's see here. Let's deuce it down. I'm gonna put it right up next to him.
Okay, yeah, roll for an attack.
It's gonna drop down with like a thud, and then the chess piece's eyes are going to glow red and attack him. And, like try to headbutt him.
He's getting headbutted by a knight chess piece. I'm down for it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Let's see. Be 1 second here.
Actually,
there it is. That is a 25 to hit. What do you got? Hey, you got a chess piece. Nice. Perfect.
Tabletop Simulator.
Throw that in there. Yes, I like it.
Yeah, the horse. Leave the horse.
Okay, so what did you get to hit?
I got a 25 to hit.
Damn, yeah, that hits.
25 ramming speed.
Is it radiant damage or is it just bludgeoning?
I believe it's force damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's force damage.
No.
So it's 1d8, so that's a 6 plus 4, so 10 points of force damage.
Yeah, you see with this, half of his helmet just dents in and like crushes his head. still unflinching though. It's like this guy's just getting crumpled up like the fucking Lich King from Lord of the Rings scene where he's dying, but instead of like screeching in pain, it's just and he's just stood there unrelenting.
Okay.
Good stuff. That's your go.
That'll be my turn.
It's Rion and Ben's
Yeah.
go. I think Aki's already moved one up.
Are they in,
Have you?
they in regular range for their longbows?
Yeah, so 100 feet, I think, on the longbow, right?
Okay. Yeah,
120?
150.
Yeah.
150. All right. Yeah, shoot the longbow.
Likewise, Ben's going to follow suit at whatever target that Rowan's firing at.
Okay. Karaya, roll me a D100, please. On a 50 or above, the ship starts to move.
Oh dear. Good roll. Good roll.
What did she get?
4.
A 4, okay. The sails are still dropping.
Why you do this?
Not a big gust of wind yet to get the ship moving.
Why are you doing this?
What's their plus on their longbow?
Yeah.
It'll be a +3 to hit. They're not super good
Yeah.
with the longbows.
Yeah, he's definitely not good. That's a nat 1.
No.
Oh no. How about a 14?
To hit Atruas or one of the... No,
Yeah.
14 doesn't hit any of them, unfortunately.
Okay.
But still good
Alright.
to go. Velia,
Wait. Can he action surge?
you can, yeah?
Yeah, let's action surge. Toss down some more arrows.
Okay. The other ones are maybe easier to hit, especially the ones without shields. So it's up to you.
He's going for the big guy because that's what we've kind of warned him about.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20.
Damn! Yeah, he hits and he crits.
Yeah.
Roll some damage.
That's a D8, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
1d8, double, then +4.
Okay. So 10 points total.
Another arrow sticking at another part of his neck, just like. Let me see. Velia is gonna cast. She's gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. In the air and get them to do all the wisdom saving throw. 30 foot cube actually. So it's only going to affect the plus 3. What's the saving throw? Say 15. I rolled really good. So one of the guards here just starts to be mesmerized by this pattern. And she is gonna climb up. What she'll get though. And with that, it is their go. He's gonna have to go for you, Brommy. He can't get to anyone else.
That's fine.
Just ignores the night piece.
He's just gonna use.
Does
his
the knight
full
get an
dash.
opportunity of attack?
No, but you all three
No,
of you
sadly.
will, because he's just full bulldozing past you.
Oh,
All right.
And these two guards are going to move up. These are taking their full movement to try and catch up now.
Natural 20.
Nice, yeah, roll some damage. First, the two archers are going to start shooting at Velia. She's exposed on the ship. Velia's AC. Actually, no, he could have moved. He was stuck here.
I'll be back there now.
Velia, yeah, that one hits Velia. She has low AC. I love killing the characters that are NPC. You rolled really high on the damage. still got good hit points. But yeah, Amelia gets shot by an arrow.
Okay.
And Romy is going to get attacked by this guy here. He's going to swing at you with his sword. Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hit? It does, yeah.
You take 12 points of slashing damage. Round it because you're raging. That's 6. Yeah, he's literally just made a full sprint to the edge of the plank. This is go. What did you get?
5 points damage.
What did you roll to hit?
I didn't hit him.
You didn't hit him? Karaya, did you roll to attack him?
No, I will though. I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins it actually. I'm gonna try and to get behind. Well, I am behind him. Anyway, I'm gonna try and jump on his back and essentially grab him and start stabbing.
This is him running past you, so yeah, you can try and just stab him in the back with a dagger.
Come on, didn't you see Lord of the Rings where Legolas grabs onto the elephant dude and just swings up? That's exactly what Cry's doing.
All right, okay, that's what I was doing. What am I doing?
A grapple
I don't know.
check or a stab attack. I'll let you try and grab him to slow him down if you want to, and grapple him, or you can go for just for a stabby. It's up to you.
Stabby,
Okay.
I guess.
Roll to attack. Yeah.
Okay. Wish me luck. I'm probably gonna die. Okay. That's a fail. 12.
Yeah. You swipe for him, but for his stature and his size, he is unnaturally fast.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are unnatural about this dude.
With that should go. Karaya, you're up. It should go after. So.
Okay. Fuck it. Gonna try again.
Yeah, you want to move your token?
Yeah. I'm gonna. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna try and essentially use him to climb up onto this ship.
We'll get an attack on you as you're bypassing him. You can try. Yeah. Roll me an athletics check.
Oh fuck.
Run off his neck.
Or
Athletics or
Up
acrobatics?
to you.
Acrobatics. Let's go with
So
acrobatics.
you're literally just doing a flip off the back of him. Okay, I'm down.
15.
Yeah, I would say you're quite dexterous. So yeah, you literally he's like full sprinting, like with 2 great swords out. You just kick off his back and jump over him and land in front of him on the gangplank here, and just like facing off against him. He will swipe at you though. That's a 20 to hit. Does 20 hit?
Am I throwing dexterity?
No, it's
Or-
your armor class. What's your armor class?
Armor. Fuck, where's my armor? 14.
Yeah, so he hits you as you're jumping over.
I'm just
weighs
gonna
down
die.
with a great
I'm
sword.
just gonna die here. Y'all have fun without me.
The dwarves now.
You take 13 points of slashing damage, and you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
13 Constitution saving.
Yeah, another massive wound just strikes down your back, and more of your red blood.
What damage?
So that's was it 13 slashing, and then because of that, there is another extra 4 points. So 17 points of damage onto you.
Guys, I've got 1 health point left, so
Cry is looking raw.
bye.
You're fine.
You're on the ship though, right?
Fine.
Just
you
put
can
a flesh wound.
You're on the ship. Brommy,
Oh my
your go.
God.
Yeah. Mine go. How? This is a diagonal. Where's a? Can I rush over to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Get on the boat.
Yeah. Oh, I really want to kill this guy. This other guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's the irresponsible thing. Because my colleagues may die. So yeah, let me. I'll go ahead and.
He's gonna take an attack on you. Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
17 to
Yeah,
hit.
good. He's gone now. Bye.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 9 points of slashing damage, rounded down to. You go
4.
up, don't you? So it's 5, right?
Yeah.
You go down, so it's 4. So yeah.
4. Okay.
Yeah, 4 points of slashing damage.
All right. So I don't even care because I'm raging. So. 'Tis but a flesh wound. And yeah, I run up behind him and leap towards him with my two-handed axe.
Yeah, jumping through the air. Bolt,
Yeah,
is that you doing it
let's-
recklessly or?
No, I guess I can only. How does that work? Because I can only do it for my first attack, right?
You just say all my attacks this round are reckless, and then you get it. It's not like it doesn't use an action or anything like that. You just declare your attacks are reckless at the start of every attack. So every single attack you can do it recklessly and get advantage. But
You sure?
Yeah.
It says when you make your first attack on your turn.
Yeah.
You
First
can
attack on
decide
your
to
turn.
attack.
Yeah. Just every turn you declare if you want to do it recklessly or not.
Oh, okay.
But then
Yeah.
they get they get advantage back on you if they choose to.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Let's go.
Why not? This is new information. I didn't know I had this. So okay, sure. So that's a 14. That's not great. And this is a 8. So that's even worse.
Nah, both.
D4. Remember your
You do-
D4?
Yeah,
add a D4
I need a
to it.
D4.
And you're plus
Get
7.
the right D4 this time.
Oh yeah, yeah, plus 7.
I
so-
didn't add my plus 7 yet. Yeah. So that's a 1. And
So was it 14 plus 7
24.
yeah, plus 1.
plus 1? So 24. 24 just hits if you got 24. Is that 24? 14
25?
plus 7, 21.
No, sorry. Wait, what?
22.
22.
Yeah.
22 misses. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so then we're gonna go ahead with action surge because why not?
Yeah.
And
The
let's
fireball.
try again.
Pump it out.
Okay, that's a 14.
That's and then roll your d4 on top of that.
Plus a 2, plus a 7.
So that's 23, right? Did
Yeah,
you roll
23.
advantage on that as well?
Oh, I didn't roll advantage on
Yeah,
that,
so
no.
you're still reckless, so roll advantage.
Okay. It's even worse. Sweet.
So yeah, unfortunately, you just missed. You needed 24. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's whacking at his back. He just
Yeah, he's moving fast.
you're hitting him. It's just it's not just going through that thick armor. That's Bromia's go though. Keys, you're up. Also, roll me a d100. This time it's 30 or plus. The boat starts moving.
11.
The boat is not moving yet.
Oh,
Next round
Am I
it'll be
moving?
a 20 hopefully.
I'm moving. I already pre-worked this out that I can move here next to Rune.
Okay.
That'd be 40 foot of movement, flying.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab Rune
Okay.
as my action,
Yeah.
and then I have 5 foot left, so I'm gonna move back with him 5 foot.
You only have 5 foot left, and it takes half your
Yeah.
movement to move with him.
I've used 40 foot of movement to get to there.
Okay.
Picked him up, so that means I have 10 foot.
Oh, you have
left.
10 foot left. You said you have 5 foot
I can
left.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Okay, cool.
I've dragged him back 5 foot with me because it's halves.
Yeah. Okay. It's Rune's go, and then Rion and Ben's up. If you want to just do it all in one go.
all right. I'm still within range, so I'm happy. I'm gonna grab for my holy symbol, or I guess my holy symbol's on my shield. So I'm just gonna bang my shield really loud,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna use Order's Demand.
Okay, what does that do?
And I'm gonna say, "Stop! Lay down your arms." And that's
command.
area of effect, charm effect. As an action, present a holy symbol to each creature of your choice that can see or hear you within 30 feet must succeed on a wisdom save.
Is it within
Or
30
be
feet
charmed
of
by
you,
me.
or where you're casting it?
30 feet of me.
Okay.
So that's all hostiles, I believe. Well, the four soldiers and then Atruas.
Yep. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom. DC 15.
Does not affect Atruas.
Okay.
And then it's what, 3 of those guards? Or 4, sorry.
I think it's 3 of them.
Yeah, 4.
I'll go for those 4 at the start. Actually, no, the back one probably wouldn't get it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's 25 away.
Each of those squares is 10 foot.
A 10 foot, yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10. Yeah, he's just in range. Yeah, I'll give it you.
Okay.
2 19s, a 5, and a 12.
Damn. Okay, so we got 2 of them.
I'll say he's got the front 2 here. So what, are they feared or?
So they're considered charmed. So I shouted out to stop and lay down their arms.
Okay. Yeah. And you see them just slowly doing that. And he goes to their turn.
Then I guess
Did he get a saving throw at the end of their turn about it? Or do they have advantage because they're in combat with you? Because I know charmed effects, they get advantage on resisting it, right? If they're in combat with you.
Let's see. They're charmed by me until the end of my next turn.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
Or until they take damage.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Good to know. So that's your action?
Yep.
Your movement is currently being occupied. Anything else?
Thanks, the keys.
You're welcome.
I mean, you can always break away from him if you want to and get your movement. It's up to you. It's your choice.
Is there like a net ladder hanging off the side of the ship, or is it just the gangplank?
At the moment, just the gangplank. They didn't really throw down any ladders or anything like that.
Yeah.
There is ladders available to like hurl off, but yeah, not one currently. But there was a gangplank.
No, I guess I'll leave my life in the hands of the trustee of keys.
You're very brave.
All right. Do you want to do the action?
And then I'm gonna.
Rion and Ben?
Then, hang on, one more thing. I'm gonna scream down to Bromir, and I'm gonna yell at him, "Get on the damn ship!" I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay, yeah.
So Healing Word, D4 plus 4. So you get 7 hit points back, and you may use your reaction to make an attack, if you so choose.
Yeah.
You're also still reckless because it's fully endurance until you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Good to know. Is anything happening with that chess piece, by the way? I didn't follow with that. Is that just sitting there now?
Yeah, it's his spiritual weapon, so it's like radiant energy, crackling.
It's my. Yeah. My spiritual weapon. I didn't move it or do anything with it though.
Okay, so I guess first things first. Let's see if we hit.
Hit this bastard.
A 12, and that's a 5, so that's a no. But let me see, 12.
I do D4 just in
7
case.
is 19, so yeah, I can't even get it.
No, he needs to.
Roll the D4. D4.
Yeah, but he needs a 5.
I need a 5.
Oh, you need a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 is his AC.
Lame.
Thanks, though.
All right.
Yeah, it's all going in. So do you want to do Rion and Ben, and then I'll do Velia's stuff?
Yeah. We'll attack some, do some combo attacks. 16 plus whatever his attack mod is.
Yeah, are you shooting at Taurus or not?
No. I'm gonna shoot at the guard, one of the guards that didn't lay down his arms.
So this one then, or this one? But yeah.
Okay.
And they don't
I'll
have
shoot the middle
shields,
one.
So that hits.
Okay. And that is D8. I rolled a 1 on the D8 plus, was it 3?
Plus 4, 5 damage.
Plus 4, so 5 damage. And then have action search.
Yep.
He gets 2 of those, right?
Yep.
You said?
2 per day,
Yeah.
Those are
That does
short
not
rests.
hit. That's a 5 on the die.
Akis? I can't remember if you're doing Ben or...
Ben's going to follow suit, shooting the same one in the middle.
Okay.
It was a 19 plus 4, I think he said, or 3.
Yep, that hits.
It was a 4 plus, I think, 4 plus 4, so it's 8 damage. He needs kind of action surge as well.
Yep.
17 plus 3 for 20.
That hits.
And then the D8 is an 8 plus 4, 12.
Hey, nice damage.
And then
They flinch when they take damage?
turn.
So those,
Do they flinch?
they take the impact, so the impact has more force on them. So they're not flinching due to pain, but they're flinching like, and then coming back. Where the other guy is so like shooting a brick wall with him. He's not even stumbling or anything. Where they are physically getting moved by the impact and things. Amelia is going to do magic missile for her 3rd level on Atruas because they automatically hit.
Oh, yeah.
4, 3. How many is it at 1st level? Oh, sorry, 3rd level.
3 for first. 3rd level is 5, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone do math for me quick. 5, 10, 13. I can't see the thing. You don't see it?
I see it. 7, 10, 20 points total. Yeah, magic
So,
missile's
yeah.
awesome.
Velia is just like reaches over you, Karaya, and just waves her hand, and like 5 of these force bolts just come out, and trying to just pepper him back as much as they can. You see it from the other side, Bromir, as these are force bolts still hitting into him, and his armor's just buckling and denting. Pieces of it are just getting blown off. Actually, roll me a perception check, Bromir, because you're right next to him.
6 plus
How perceptive is a raging barbarian?
plus 4, 10.
And you're blessed, right? So there's like added. No, that's just attack to save. Right? So 10
Just
total.
attacks.
Yeah, you just see he's taking a beating, but he's just not fully moving. So with that, it's his go.
Bye.
You don't want. His objective is to get the princess. That's his movement to get up there. He can't fully get past you. He's gonna swing at you, Karaya. You have
course
to
he
try
is.
and get through.
What have I done to you?
You insisted.
Stabbed him in the back.
That's a 17 to hit. Does that hit?
My armor is still 14.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, you don't need to roll damage. If you've hit me, I am dead. I had 1 HP point.
You're not dead, you go unconscious.
Unconscious.
I do need to roll because if he rolls a certain amount of threshold damage, it'd be a kill. It doesn't. So that's...
All I wanted to do was drink my healing potion. You could have just let me do that.
So you go down to 0, you go down to 0 hit points and fall unconscious.
And off into the water and drown. Bye.
And with that, he's going to step over you and try and bully his way onto the ship, essentially. That is his go.
Do I get to hit him as he runs away from me?
You do? Yep.
All right. Does this still count as like reckless
Yep.
from the last time? Okay.
You already used the reaction though. Hey,
Yeah, but isn't it a
Oh, did you?
bonus reaction from you?
Does that
No,
consume
what's
Bromia's
the
reaction?
reaction?
Yeah, it does.
I
Yeah,
see.
okay.
Okay. Never mind then.
Good to know, though.
Excuse me, folks. Since I am unconscious, I will sign off.
You've got to do... No, you've got to do something.
do
Yep, roll dice
Okay,
first.
all right.
I'm sorry.
Tell me. No, tell me.
I'm not rolling death saving throws for a PC's character. So you need to roll me a d20.
Yeah.
This is death saves. Unless you get healed. There's loads of people that can heal, so we'll see.
D20, huh?
Mm-hmm. What did you get? I don't know if you did a death
5.
save. Okay, that's one fail. You're not dead yet. But yeah, it's one fail. You do it 3 times. If you
Lord
want to start,
have mercy.
if you want to start looking up death saves and how they work, you can Google it.
20!
So, but yes, we'll come back to you. So that's one fail on death save.
I've already rolled again, so
No, you
20.
roll
I'm gonna roll with that.
Did you actually roll a natural 20?
Yeah,
Yes.
she got a 20.
Okay.
I'm watching it happen.
If you want to go, if you need to go,
Is that a turn?
then that's fine. But
No.
if you get a natural 20, you actually come back to life with 1 hit point. So that's good. But that'll happen next turn. So it's once per turn you roll it. So order of things. That was his go. Bronwyn's go. And Keisha up. Oh right, I didn't take the other guards go, but Keisha are up. So these are 2 are still stunned. These are charmed. So I'm gonna flip these over. These are gonna move up. I'm gonna take 2 shots at you, Rune.
Great.
A 22 and a 13.
22 hits.
You
13
take
does not.
4 points of 10 points of piercing damage. 1 arrow. These are just gonna full speed run up. But the 5, 10, so 1 does get a hit. You won't do a little bit further away. A 16 to hit, Rune.
That misses.
Yeah, shield, boom.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that is, there goes. He's also incapacitated. That's all there goes. Yeah,
Question.
Keisha, yeah.
How does attacks of opportunity work with force movement?
What do you mean? Like you're pulling
So
him
if I-
into range and then pulling him out of range?
So if I pull Rune out of range, do they get opportunity attacks on him or me?
They will get opportunity attacks on him, yeah.
Okay.
I would say because you're forcibly moving him out of range. I don't know actually. Forcing player out of range opportunity. I think it's forced movement. It doesn't. Yes, but only if the ability forces the enemy to move out of their reach. You also don't provoke an attack of opportunity when you teleport or someone or something moves you without you using your movement. So no, I would say you can move him out and drag him out for safety, yeah.
Okay.
I think you also don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement, action or reaction. So yeah? Yeah, you can move him without getting attacked.
I'm gonna drag him 20 feet onto the ship.
Okay.
Second. He'll be on the ship. I'll be like above him.
Yeah. That's fine. Just leave yourself on the water or whatever, but we know you're floating above. Leave yourself to the side. Yeah.
In the water.
I'm gonna let go of him, so he's on the plank.
Yeah.
Float.
Would you say that would be an action to let go of him, or would that be a free action?
It's to pick up and drop, so I'd say it's consuming your action to do this.
Okay.
It's doing a lot.
So he 20 foot of movement. So if I let go of him, I should still have 10 foot, then doubled because I'm not carrying
Yeah.
anyone. So I've got 20 foot of movement now.
Yep.
I'm going to fly next to Big Knobbed
Okay.
and just be flying above him.
Rune, you're up with Rion and Ben.
I'm going to
Wait,
cast
Tommy,
Cure
did you
Wounds.
go? Last turn. You don't think you did, right? Did I miss you? Magna.
What do you mean, miss me?
Did I miss your turn?
I don't think
Might
so. Was I was the last turn, right?
Yeah, because
So I was the last turn. I ran up and I missed.
Crier
every
did
hit.
saving throws, and then he moved away. Yeah, okay, yeah, you moved away from me. Yeah. You just attacked him, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he attacked on his reaction from what I did last turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've still got to go. I think I've skipped you.
Sorry. What's the order of things again? Who's at the top of
You're
the
last,
initiative?
and then Akisa's at the top. And
Did you do
Yeah,
anything
go
before I
just
went?
now? So yeah, it's your go. I missed you. I think.
I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, I'll take it. I feel like.
No, you got missed.
You did get
Okay.
missed.
Think
I'm
you
sure
got
you got missed because you took a reaction, and then you went, "No, I can't do that," and then I thought that in my head was just your go. So I'm pretty sure I've missed you out.
Yeah, so it is your turn.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I
Just
guess
imagine
I'll...
that Rune's not there because he's currently being carried over. So I'll let you get in front of him.
Timber.
Okay.
I was
Well-
falling over anyways.
Yeah. So can I just get in here?
You can get where Karaya is and stand over her, but she's there on the flank.
Okay.
Karaya's currently laid down. You are behind Big Good.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks.
So you're fighting over Karaya's court. Oh, body at the
Yes,
moment.
of course.
Yeah. Love that. Okay.
Call it what it is.
Yeah.
Punishment is blood, but they're beer.
So he seems preoccupied, so I'll continue with the recklessness. What's the limitation on the bless? Does it only last for a certain amount of
It lasts for
turns?
10
Oh,
rounds.
you still have it.
Yeah,
10
still
rounds.
have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone's precariously balancing on this.
Perfect.
Okay, well, wasn't that? Holy shit. I'll take the 2 over the now. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Once.
you have advantage.
Yeah. So, hold on. I'm just seeing what the rerolls are. Yeah, that's only on damage, so I got a 2, so that was a miss.
Oh
So-
no! Do you have any action surges or anything?
No, I already used it.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That was an advantage.
You think you roll a 2 and a 1, right?
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
It's the
Oh,
dice,
no.
man.
So,
Did
yeah.
I say you?
It skipped over me, anyways.
Rune
Feels
Yeah.
bad, man.
Yeah.
Rune, now it's your go, and then it's Rion and Ben,
Okay.
and then
All right.
I think we get
I'm gonna
close to
reach
wrapping
down
up
with
here.
my. I'm gonna reach down with my divine energy and cast Cure Wounds on Karaya.
Okay. How much do you heal?
It's fine.
Thank you.
7 points.
7 points. So you go back up to 7.
Am I still unconscious?
No, you're awake. So as soon as you
Yay.
get 1 hit point, you wake up.
Okay.
You're just prone
However-
on the plank.
I will say, Rune, since you're right up against Karaya now, you see she's got another one of those really bad wounds on her back.
All right. Never used my action, right?
Yeah,
So
it
I
takes
can't
an
do the
action.
medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bonus action. I need to look at the limitations of the spiritual weapon because I feel like if it gets like outside of a certain range, I can't do it.
I think it's 120 feet, so I think you're okay for right now.
60 feet. Yeah. Okay. So I have a 20-foot range. I'm just gonna turn this guy to here, and I'm just gonna headbutt this archer.
Okay.
This guy here.
Yep.
That is a 15 to hit, I believe.
Does not hit, unfortunately. Actually, no, he's an archer one. He does just.
Nice. All right, 15, and damage is 7 points.
Okay, you want to do Rion and Ben's stuff really quick? And I'll do Velia's.
Sure. Rion is gonna try to grapple and shove him off the ship.
Okay. So So his raw strength is 16.
Okay.
So I'll let you work out what it is.
Plus 3, and he's not proficient in
Sorry,
athletics.
it's 18. It's 18 for these guys.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 4. 18 is the roll.
Okay.
The athletics roll. Oh, and he's still blessed. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter.
I rolled a natural 2.
Yes.
And he has a massive bonus, but it still doesn't do it.
Yes.
So he does the shove action, which is moving him 5 or 10 feet, is it?
5 feet.
Bromir,
Get off my ship.
Make me a dexterity saving throw, Bromir. You are directly behind him, and he's a large.
Now hold on. Let me just double check this.
You have advantage.
I have advantage on dex saving
You
throws.
do,
that
you
I
do.
can see. Okay.
And you have a D4.
And you have a D4.
Okay, so 13. Do I get a D4 each
Yeah.
time?
Yeah. So you have a
Okay, let me do
D4 as
that
well.
13, 16 total.
16 plus what is your saving?
Oh,
So you have 16 plus whatever your dex saving throw bonus is.
plus 2. 18. And then
18
that
max.
would be
Yeah.
the other rolls are nothing, so.
So I would say you see this shove coming. I think Rion's the one with the sword right here. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just grabs his sword, grabs the blunt end of it, and just barges into this large guy. And you're like, oh my god, he's actually moving him, and just literally shoves him. Bromir just steps down, and it actually helps because he acts as like a footstool behind him. Just sends him flying back.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Get off my ship.
That's
And he's not
hilarious.
prone. That's insane to see how big he is as well. Damn.
Hell yeah.
I would say that's his go though.
Yeah.
Ben's go. What's Ben doing?
Ben's just going to shoot an arrow at this guy on the floor now.
Okay, he has higher AC because he's prone.
1 second.
Even higher AC. Jesus.
He's on the, is it disadvantage or is it higher AC?
It's disadvantage.
It's disadvantage, yeah.
Disadvantage.
Well, neither of those are going to hit, so
He's trying though, that's what counts.
still trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arrow hits next to him.
Rune, she'll go next
Yeah.
for this roll. So roll me a D100, please. You need
This
a 20
die
or
and this die.
a 20 or plus, 20 or above, basically, to get the ship.
All right, Chip. Time to get your ass moving. 56.
Yes. So with that, wind catches the sails, and at the start of the next turn, the ship's going to move 30 feet forward and start pulling away. So that's really good for you guys right now, I think.
Yeah.
With that, Velia is going to just cast Magic Missile again. Can you add these up for me? Because I can't see.
5, 8,
I think that's it, right?
12, 15.
I got 17. No, 19.
19?
Did I miss one?
Yeah, just 5 of
Oh
them.
yeah, I missed one, yeah.
So yeah, he's just peppering into him on the floor, more dents and things like that. Rune, roll me a perception check because you're right next to him. It's just you and getting more battle.
All right. I rolled a 3 on the die. So that's 4. So
You guys are you're not seeing what up.
we're not seeing what you're putting down.
It's his go. He's going to stand up. The plank is blocked by all 3 of you right now. He's going to try and
Sorry, is
grapple
Cry
you.
back up? Cry's back up,
Yeah,
right?
she is back up with 7 hit points. He's going to try and grapple you, Rune.
Okay.
24.
No, fuck you. 14.
You are grappled by him.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see
The
what
ship's
happens with that.
moving, right?
Next turn, it moves, yeah.
Okay.
They just can't get up.
Oh, the charm effect on them is over.
Is it over now? So yeah, they'll just...
Yeah, their weapons are on the ground, so they'll have to pick them up.
Yeah, so it's consuming all their movement just to get up, basically. But you can't really get up fully. These are going to take 2 shots. Again, at you, Rune, because you're the only one really visible. 1 misses, 1 goes for a 22.
That hits.
That's only 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
It's Karaya, it's your go. You are still bleeding. You take 5 points of bleeding damage.
How does that reflect on my?
You had 7.
You
so
had
I
7,
pushed you to 2
so you push it to 2 health. It's the start of your go. You take blood damage essentially from the weapon, unless it's healed. You can try and heal it yourself, but you'll have to do a medicine check on yourself. It takes your action to do so, or you can just get for. It doesn't take your movement, so you can still do that on the ship, or it's up to you what you want to do.
I am going to move, like, behind semi-cover on the ship, and I'm gonna shoot and then I'm gonna shoot the guy in the head again.
Okay, so I'll say you can
Try.
get up here.
Maybe, yeah, or maybe lower. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for like arm chest area.
Okay, go for it.
Don't hit me.
That's the hope.
I mean,
The thing is, yeah, I'm aiming lower. So if I miss, I'm potentially either will hit
No,
the.
I'm short. Aim higher than me.
Is he hanging off?
No, the
or
gangplank is a little bit higher, so you guys have been jumping up to it.
Yeah.
He's that tall, so he's like the same height as Rune right now, but he's stood on the deck, just grabbing you. He's like 8-9 foot tall, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna aim under Rune and lower.
Okay, yeah. The way you are, you can angle it just to his side, so you don't have any problems if it's just
15.
your normal hit. 15, unfortunately, doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
Of course it doesn't.
Actually, he's in combat, so you get advantage on the attack, and sneak attack if it goes through.
What does that mean?
So if you're shooting someone in combat with someone else, you get advantage, right? Is it right?
Mm-hmm. Does that mean I can get a reroll?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Okay. 22. Yes.
I think
22 and 11 damage. And if sneak attack.
22 still does not hit. I'm sorry.
Doesn't what?
He's got
What the fuck is he wearing?
He's wearing full plate armor. Yeah.
He's a chunker.
I'm sorry.
He's a Hemkin chunker.
He's a heavy boy. He's a beefy boy. Unfortunately, that last hit on me disrupted my concentration, so no more bless.
No more bless. No! Tommy is so mad.
He's so relieved he doesn't have to before anymore.
Bromir is your go, and you feel this magical energy that's been aiding you just dissipate a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and chop his arm off.
Okay. For this,
Yeah.
go for it. Are you doing it with the intention to try and free Rune from his grapple? What's your intention? Just a normal attack, or are you trying to free Rune from his grapple?
Yeah, free Rune.
Okay.
Free me. Save me, brother.
Otherwise, that just go for his face.
I just kind of hoped Bromir would have an evil moment. Then he'd like, I'll kick Rune into the water. Anyway, that's just my evil mind.
Comes between a wolf and his
Put
pride.
ideas in his head. He's gullible.
All right. Let's see what happens. A 7. Oh no.
Are you doing it recklessly?
I didn't declare it, so.
I'll let you declare it now if you still want to. But
You sure?
yeah. Just in future, try and declare it before you roll. But yeah, I'll give you a pass this one time.
I feel it's cheaty. I'm gonna
It's not
skip it.
cheat. Go roll reckless. I'm telling you to.
I think
We've
Bromir
had a
would
bad
anyway.
run. Do it.
You've been doing it every campaign.
13. It's still nothing.
No, you need 15. I think, right?
Well, to get 24,
Yeah.
I'm only a plus whatever. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got a
So
big- he's hard to hit.
Yeah.
He's actually slowing though. You've done a lot of damage to him. Okay, we got to the top of the round. That means the ship moves.
Maybe. I don't know if that's a good thing. Get us out of here.
Roll me. Just roll me a strength check, Rune. Because what you're doing now is he's gonna pull you off the boat, or you're gonna pull him with you.
Wait.
Okay.
Before my turn's done, it's a bonus action. Can I just grab onto Root?
Sure, yeah. As your movement,
Okay.
I'll let you anchor.
Yeah.
Which lowers the. I would say this lowers his bonuses to do so because he's having to lift more.
All right.
2 dwarves is like a full person here now.
Yeah. Almost.
Most of the giant.
What did you get? You first.
What did you get?
What'd you get?
What did you get?
I got a 15. What'd you get?
Nice. I got a natural 6 for plus 8. So 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
10, 11.
barely. Just
14.
barely.
So he's still grappled to you, but you're
Yeah.
lifting. You and Bromir are now lifting him off the ground in full plate armor. And the ship is now moving. So
And how far does the ship move?
it moves about 20-ish feet. So I'd say the gangplank is over here. So I would say for the moment, these are being left in the past, and he's currently just like hanging on to you, essentially.
This is ridiculous.
So Akis, it's your go. You see this happening.
I'm just Akis, a little help.
I'm gonna have an Akis moment here.
Love it.
Uh-oh.
Can you swim, Root?
You may
Oh, my
need to
beard
learn.
weighs me down.
You may need to learn very quickly. So I'm gonna dive bomb this guy. I'm just gonna full on.
You're gonna what?
I'm dive bombing him. I'm just gonna fucking charge into him. Flight speed.
Okay. So you're doing a shove attack, essentially.
Essentially a shove attack. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just flying into the guy to try and loosen his grip or something. I don't know.
Technically, I'll let you do a shove, but he's still attached to the 2 dwarves. Or you can do a contested grapple check to try and like ungrapple him. Mechanically.
Yeah, mechanically we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then there were no more dwarves.
Bear in mind I have a -1 to my shrimp.
Don't say that. Come on. Roll high.
Oh god, this is gonna be awful.
Can't wait.
15.
It's gonna be amazing.
$90.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
It's like this time I asked someone for help in PUBG. I was down and they shot me in the face by accident.
Rune, it's your go.
Sure, by accident.
Yeah, Aliska, where are you at? let me help you. Let's see. I don't even know what I have.
And just try
my
and break
God.
his grapple.
I'm gonna shout out, release me, and use command. I don't know if you
Okay.
can understand
Is that
me.
a
It
wisdom
requires them to
saving throw?
understand me.
Yeah, he can understand you. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's wisdom save. Wisdom 15.
$13.
Yes!
So with that, Rune commands him to let go, and you see just for a second his grip loosens, And you can see he's trying to resist it to the point where his fingers just and you hear this cracking sound as he just plunges deep into the water. And with his full plate, you just see him sink below and you have no idea what would happen to him. So...
I feel like he's just gonna walk back up to land.
Yeah.
Probably.
With that coming to a close, and that intense fight coming to an end there, we've gone a little bit over, but thank you for saying. I'll just do a little bit of narration. The party is now on the way aboard the ship, the Cyrus, with new friends that they've only just met. They have no idea who the captain is. You're going to Felwyn, or at least that's the destination, and it's about a month's journey to do there. So next session we'll do some like sea traveling and stuff like that. Each of you have a think about if there's anything you want to do during downtime. If is there any professions you want to hone us in on, if there's any talking you want to do with sending messages, that kind of thing, and we can role play them out. So have a think about that. But this is kind of like in the game where you go to a new continent, a new world, and it's like, is there anything you left you want to do? You just gone past that threshold now and into the next chapter of the adventure. I will all say as well, you do all level up. So level up for next session.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Roll spells?
Yeah, there's a lot of different way that encounter could have gone. You could have just completely avoided it. Like I didn't think you would use the key, but I was like, oh my god, are they actually going to use the key and just instantly get there?
There were so many clutch moments in that fight.
Yeah, honestly,
That was squeaky bum time.
Yeah.
How much health did he have in the end? Like, that he was left with?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
you might run into him again in the future, so I don't want to play my hands.
Fair.
He had a lot of stuff he didn't use. Put it that way.
That's great.
I believe it.
And that's because there wasn't really an opportunity to as well, right? A lot of his time was spent trying to catch up. I think if you didn't hinder him as much and he caught onto you guys quicker, there was a lot more he probably could have done to hinder you getting onto the ship and stuff like that. But just because he was playing catch up and you guys like leapfrogged it in a certain way where at that one point he had to choose to run past all three of you to try and get onto the ship. It's just how it played out. But no, it was good. It was good. We'll see where the adventure leads to next. But new land, new stuff, and we will see what happens. But no, thank you everyone for playing. People in chat, go check out everyone's links. Type in chat and you can click the name and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll have links working next time. Archie, thank you so much for the Prime. And yeah, hopefully we'll be playing in 2 weeks from now. Schedules are still a bit flaky, but yeah, hopefully we'll be back in 2 weeks with off-air episodes. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you. I'll stick around for a little bit after if anyone's want to do Q&A from players and stuff like that. But I'll just wrap up the stream. See you guys later.
Roll another one on my health.
Peace. Bye.
Good night, party.
Good night.